Yo. Yo. All right. Bam, 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 bam. All right, let me get this going real quick. Hope everybody's having a great day, though. What is going on, my dudes? Why is YouTube so slow? There it is. Great day, though. There we go. Yo, what's up, Angel? Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Let me post this real quick. Right here. Then post it over here. Boom. There we go. Did it. Did it, man. Did it. Yo, what's up, Barbershop? What up, my dude? What up, Fold? What up, Crip? What up, Dr. Kennedy? What up, what up, what up, man? Yo, what's up, Dogecoin? Pull the moon. Pull the moon, man. Yeah. I'm gonna pull up Neo because I just want to see how Neo does. I know it's down a lot, so I guess everything's down a lot. Welcome to the crazy market. Yo, what's up, Rich? What up, my man? Yo, I'm always alive and going like a freight train. Like a freight train, my man. Yo, what's up, J-Thing? What's up, man? I was pretty sure his wife killed. I was going to post it on Discord. Oh, Lord, dude, Rich. It is what it is, man. Yo, what's up, Carlos? How low is Neo? Right now, Neo's at what? Neo right now is at 35? 35, yeah. Neo XPing, like pretty much every EV cummy's toasted right now, bros. Toasting. Well, really, almost every momentum stock. Honestly, the whole market's pretty much toast. Till we get over this CPI data. I guess the only things that aren't super toast are some of the value stocks, but even a lot of those are pretty even. Pretty even, and definitely lower than they were. Yo, what's up, Crip? Thank you so much for the $2 ballers, my man. Hope you're doing well, my dude. Thank you, man. What are your thoughts on Doge? I mean, I like Doge. I like it. I like it. I think it's at a great spot now. In the 50-cent range is good with me, honestly. You might look at it differently, but I think Doge is at a good spot. Yo, what's up, Don? I'm in the read. Oh man, how's Piton doing? Oh dude, Piton's probably been getting smacked. I haven't looked at Piton today, honestly. It's around 82, right now, so pretty much even with yesterday, because yesterday they had a huge drop from what? Yesterday it went from like $98 all the way down to 70. 79, I think, yesterday. 80, yeah, somewhere in there. 80 to 70, $79 area. Plummeted. Well, like 15 bucks or so. Yesterday it plummeted, so today it's pretty much even with where it was at yesterday. A little bit of, let's see. Currently it's at 82.20. Currently at 82.20. What's it, bud? Huh? What? Okay, that's fine. Got you. I'm talking to Cedar. Neo down 5%. Dang, dude, it's over, man. The whole market. Sell it all. Sell it all, baby. How'd the house bid go? I counter offer today. I'm not gonna pay what they want for it. I'm not paying what they want. I'll counter offer and see what they come back with, but if they want over anything over, I'll just counter offer. I'll probably just drop it. Probably just drop it. For what the house needs done to it and stuff like that, it's not really worth. Their offer was like maybe me making out like 10 grand max, and yeah, it's not worth it to me. Not worth it. Yo, what's up, Kevin? What up, baby? What up, my man? Centra is on fire right now, dude. Everything's on fire, man. Everything. Where's ECC at right now, though? I haven't looked at it, honestly, in the last little bit. Yeah, it's up to 150. I said yesterday it's probably going to hit 150 today. So. Okay. That's mama. All right. I got you. Wait a minute. Having a mini crash? Are you talking about the market in general? Yeah, the market right now is having a fit because of the CPI data coming out next week. We talked about this for like a couple weeks now. What's mama doing? No, but what's mom doing? I got you. All right, that's good. You good? You good? We're closing a cash out refinance to do renos, taking out $91,000, and our mortgage is dropping like $125 a month. That's pretty good then, Rich, honestly. Right now is a great time to do it. Right now is a great time to do it. Nicole's trying to get Navy to go to sleep, so the boys are like asking me 6,000 questions. Welcome to dad life, man. Hope everybody's having a great day today, though. If you guys have, make sure to smack the like button. Definitely helps out. Yeah, Dad, yeah. Please answer. Should you sell Doge? Never. Why would you sell it? Why would you sell at 57 cents if you didn't sell at 69 cents? Unless you're day trading, I don't know. If you're day trading, then I mean, if you want to sell it, sell it. I don't care. That's the way I look at it, at least. Yo, what's up, Livius? What's up, brother? What is going on, my dud? My dud. Man, I was waiting on the dip on Doge, and I lost patience and bought it 61 cents. You know, it's not a bad idea, though, honestly, Kevin. Just don't buy all at once, man. And then it doesn't matter where you buy in at. You know what I mean? Then it doesn't matter where you buy it. At the end of the day. Yeah, currently right now, Ethereum Classic's up to 163 bucks. I told you guys yesterday it's probably going to run to 150 plus today. And here we are, dude. Ethereum Classic just like a boss. I mean, obviously, the higher it goes up there, man, the more you're obviously taking chances on Ethereum. But Ethereum Classic, but it's been running, man. It's running off the Ethereum juice right now. And I'm talking about Ethereum on there, obviously. Ethereum. Don't sell Doge. Don't sell it. Never sell it, brother. Take a look at Ethereum Classic, please. Already did, Sean. Already did, man. I talked about this yesterday. Obviously, if the higher it goes, though, man, definitely the more thought about, maybe taking some profits off of it, though. It did run up to like 175 earlier. I would have started probably taking some profits out around 150, 155 myself, but it's up to you, man. It's up to you, though. I think Ethereum should continue to run, though, for a while. As long as that regular Ethereum runs, and I think Ethereum Classic will run off of it. It's obviously not at $175+ right now, but still at a good clip, though, honestly. Every day I have less money. Well, are you selling it? So every day you don't have less money unless you sell. Unless you sell, you don't have less money, young Padawan. You know what you can do, though? Hit the like button. That'll bounce the prices right up, dude. Took some profits at 63 cents and feeling good. Yo, nice, Alyssa. Nice. Should you buy now? I mean, now's a better time than ever to buy. Just, again, make sure if you guys are going in on like certain liquidities right now, just make sure you guys aren't going all in at once. Because I feel like the market's going to do fine, but right now we have the CPI data coming out and things like that on next Wednesday, so that could definitely make the market not so Pretty much like a roller coaster ride. A lot. Oh, I agree, Neo. I agree, Joey. I agree, man. I agree. Neo at the price points right now, man, is a huge steal. 100%. Just if you have enough dry powder to buy. Because it's been so rocky here lately. Just about $100 more, not much at all, but feeling, I mean, hey, every little penny is a penny more than you had before. You know what I mean? Every penny is a penny than you had before, man. It's like $30 higher than webull on ETC. What do you mean? You can't buy ETC on webull though. Why are ADA YouTubers hating on Doge? I mean, if they're ADA YouTubers, they're gonna be hating against everything but ADA. Kind of how it works, right? Kind of how it works. Whereas I am a YouTuber of all finance. If you're a YouTuber of only one certain liquidity, you're going to be very biased towards that one certain liquidity because that's where all your viewers come from, correct? So you're going to be very biased towards that liquidity. At the end of the day, so them hating on Doge is just it's part of their gig, right? It's part of their gig. You think it'll jump higher than 68 cents now because of the dump? Do you think it'll jump higher than 68 cents now because of the dump? Do I think it will? Now I'm hoping it does, obviously, on Saturday. Honestly, it'd probably be tomorrow afternoon going into Saturday. When I would think the run-up would happen. The bigger run-up. I honestly think there'll be another push this afternoon, too. We're just in that lull period right now, the day part for Doge. Happens pretty much every day at this time. And then usually like 5 or 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, my time, usually it's when we've seen Doge run back up more again. Usually around like 5 or so. We'll charge you $100 for 500, Tyler. I'll take that bet, baby. Got you. I got you, man. My buddy Neri wants to buy more Doge. He wants to know if it's too late. I don't think it's too late to buy Doge. Just tell your buddy that I said to, make sure just to hedge himself a little bit and don't go all in at once. How much money he has, but split it up in like 3s or 5s or something like that and split it up and buy like that. So if you have $300, split it up into 100, 100, 100. Coinbase. Oh, I got you, Don. Well, Coinbase, you're seeing bid-ask spreads and you're also paying 2% fees too, so it's a little bit different probably, Don. I'm not on Coinbase. I haven't used Coinbase in like forever, so I don't really know on that end. It has been a little while since I've used the Coinbase. Graham Stebbing talking about how unlikely it is for Doge to even 50 cents. Well, I mean, yo, obviously, I mean, back then though, man, like Doge hitting 50 cents seemed like a long way away, right? So I can see where he's coming from. You know what I mean? I can see where Graham's coming from in that, honestly. I have a very open mind where some people probably don't have a very open mind. Some finance YouTubers, right? So some finance YouTubers will look at stuff and only look at it from, from its, value of worth in terms of like what it does. Does it have a function? Does it solve a problem? Yada, 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 yada. What some people fail to remember, man, is the power of the people and how a coin could be the coin of a people, man, and how it's a meme coin. And sometimes, man, the memes become the it thing. Use Voyager. I just signed up today for that. Yo, nice. Yeah, I use Voyager. Yeah, Don. For long-term holdings, yes. For short-term, then I use my webull for short-term stuff. I'm gonna pin this to the thing as well, real quick. That way, I have it up here and pin it. Pin it, man. Pin that, man. Hey, bud, I'm an audio listener. Can you give an update on Doge and AMC? I got you. Currently, right now, Doge is at 56.35, so 56.35, 56 cents pretty much right now. It's on a down climb right now. You can tell by the MACDs and RSIs. So right now it's being oversold. It's at 19, which means it's a good time to buy. When you see the RSI going down below 30, that usually means it's a good time to buy, because usually it means it's being oversold at the time, and eventually it'll start coming back up. And then you're halfway through the MACD right now, which is usually a good time to, mostly, not all the time, but again, on the MACDs, usually when you're halfway through a MACD like that, and you start seeing this, start rounding about and having the same sort of length candles, it's usually a good time to be buying in. Usually you're going to come back off that low. Not all the times, but a lot of times that kind of happens. And then on AMC, currently we're at $9.05. Looks like it might have a battle for 801, man, coming up tomorrow, maybe. Who knows at this point, right? And then GME currently is at $159.22. It's been holding, pretty much steady and around that 160 range, give or take a little bit. NEO's currently at 135, which is really, really good buy spot for NEO as well. As well, you can see GameStop right now is being, obviously oversold at 27 RSI, and AMC's at 36 RSI. Let me bring up RSI on. Yeah, so we're coming off the low RSI over here as well. Should start rebounding on NEO as well right now. Do you think SafeMoon is a good bet? I don't know a lot about SafeMoon. Again, obviously, any new altcoins, you're taking a bet there. And obviously, your risk is a lot higher in those altcoins. I think you can make money on SafeMoon for sure. You just have to play it smart. I think you can make money on any coin, even if it's a scam coin. You can make money on it, right? Just you have to play it safe, man. I haven't bought any. I don't really expect to buy any SafeMoon, but hey, I hope you make some dollar bills on it, honestly. Should I buy long Doge? I think I'm long on Doge, yeah. What's up with ETC? It's just running off of Ethereum, Ray. We talked about I talked about this the last few days. I'd said that, Ethereum Classic's at least going to hit 150. And it broke through that, so maybe it'll hit 200 now. Who knows, man? It's definitely running off Ethereum's hype though right now too. So I don't know if it's going to hit 200, but I did think it was going to hit 150, and it blasted through that today and went all the way up to 160, like 166, something like that. Went up pretty big. Went up pretty big. Yeah, 175 at the top, actually. Went to 175 at the top today. I figured the way it was running, it was definitely going to be running on Ethereum, like hype. I mean, it is Ethereum Classic, right? So it continued to run. I said this a while back as well, that we could definitely see it. If Ethereum runs, then we could definitely see Ethereum Classic run up. Kind of like you see, Bitcoin Cash and others run up with Bitcoin a lot. Now, obviously, if Ethereum itself starts to drop back, then obviously Ethereum Classic will drop back a lot more with it. Does someone really own 35% of all Dogecoin? Are you talking about the big wallets like Webull and Robinhood? Yes, Webull and Robinhood own lots and lots of Dogecoin. There's some big whales out there though, but the two bigger wallets are Webull and Robinhood. What's the next big coin? I mean, nobody knows. Rama. It's the reason why everybody likes to guesstimate and say their coin's the next one. Everybody likes to speculate, man, and say, hey, my coin's the next coin that's gonna mag it big, dude. It's all a guess at that point. What happens to Doge after May 8th? I mean, it still exists. I don't know what you mean by that question. It's still gonna be there. I don't know. It's not disappearing. It's not like a magic trick. Yo, what's up, Mike? How you doing, baby? I also sold my Ethereum at $200. Yo, RIP, Joey. Dang, dude. That really sucks. Sometimes sometimes it sucks being really long on a lot of stuff, but sometimes it really pays off being long, because short term, man, you can have these big dips, man, where your money's down a lot. And then long term, you're like, well, thank God I didn't sell because now we're up, 1,000+% or something crazy like that, right? So sometimes I'm like, sometimes being long on lots of stuff is very evil. Whereas, 90, 95, 98% of the time it pays off in the long run. But it's definitely hard to like hang on, man, when you're up so big. And then you go down again. And then you get back up. You're like, well, I'm going to sell. And then it just wrecks you, man. It really does. Thoughts on Bitcoin Diamond? I don't really have any big thoughts on that, honestly. I'd rather just invest in Bitcoin, honestly. If I'm investing in anything Bitcoin, I'm just going to invest in Bitcoin. I don't even invest in a Bitcoin Cash, just investing in the Bitcoin on that end. Pretty much my same way with Ethereum, right? I mean, you can definitely make money on the other ones, like Ethereum Classics and others have been running up. But I mostly just put money into Ethereum itself, right? I don't know. Some people are different, though. What do I think about Roblox? I mean, I think if Roblox dips, a good dip down, I would like to. I'd honestly like to buy Roblox, below $60 myself. But it's not. I don't think it's a bad buy at the spot it's at right now. It's $65. Honestly, I don't think it's a bad buy. I'd much rather buy though at $60 or right under it. That's maybe just me being a little stingy. Like, I mean, I think I could buy it at $65 and make money off of it. I think pretty much right now, man, you can go throw a dart. You can put a lot of stocks on the dartboard. Pretty much any momentum stock, any EV play, anything like that, man. Right now, just throw darts at it and make money in the next year. Honestly. Yo, Mika, the whole market's dying, dude. Taking everybody with it. Taking everybody, man. Yo, you're welcome, Jason. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm glad my allergies are not kicking my butt right now. Honestly, they definitely here still, just not near as bad as they were at the start of the season. Oh Lord, the worst. How low can they get AMC right now? I have no idea, right? I mean, I wouldn't surprise me to see AMC go down to like $7 again. But I'm hoping it doesn't go that low. But the whole market's going down right now, so it's not just AMC, right? It's a whole darn market. The whole darn market. I don't really know how much this earnings is really going to help AMC, honestly. I don't know how much it's going to really help AMC. I'm thinking the next earnings in the summer months is when I think we'll see those added benefits from more theaters being opened up and earnings coming in from then, like Q2 and Q3 earnings. That's the ones I'm looking forward to the most for AMC, but I mean, hopefully it doesn't go down to $7, but it wouldn't surprise me to say it, see it break below $8. Wouldn't surprise me anyway. Just the whole market's coming down right now. We got CPI data coming out on Wednesday, man. Obviously, CPI data, Wednesday. Everybody's trying to sell off before CPI data comes. But then they'll buy right back in probably, a few days after that or coming up on the 17th. Probably have more people buying back in again. I said this for the last, 3 months now that, quarter two was going to be very rocky. And I think some of quarter three will be a little rocky. And then going into the second half of quarter three, going into the quarter four, I think that's when we're going to have the big rally in the market. That's when I think the bigger rally is going to happen in the marketplace. Again, I could be wrong, and maybe it happens before that. It'd be great, but that's just when I think the rally would happen in the overall market. And that's the reason why I said right now is the better times to buy, especially if you're buying some of these momentum stocks that already beat down a lot, like your NEO, your XPings, your Li Autos, your obviously Tesla as well has been beat down very hard. Fisker. The list goes on there. Some of these SPAC companies, man, that have been beat down a lot. SPACs. Charge points being beat down a lot right now as well. I mean, there's a lot, man. There's a lot of like really good value in a lot of these momentum stocks, man, have been beat down a ton. But there's nothing you can do about it right now, right? Palantir's another one that's been beat down a lot. Palantir currently is at $19.63. I mean, there's a lot of them, though. I mean, the list could go on. We could probably sit here all day, man, and call out lots of really good minimum stocks that are heavily beat down right now. That will eventually spring up because a lot of, look at CCIV, man. The short float on CCIV right now is 40%. When CCIV explodes, it's going to explode. Right? And that's Lucid Motors. I don't know when that's going to happen, but when it does explode, it will explode. Have any thoughts on Uber? I think Uber should do well, Alyssa. I think Uber should do well. Especially with everything opening back up. Right now it's at $46 though. But again, the whole market's been beat down. So you can't really look at a company and say, hey, look, this company's bad, because it's not even the company's fault at this point. It's just the market. Just the market there. But obviously, when you see a company, man, like, you know, Morgan Stanley gave Uber a $72 price target and it's trading for $46. You know, you're getting pretty close to being $30 on the price target. Getting pretty close. Oh yeah, Neo's a crazy still right now at $36, Kenny. If you can get your buy-in under $40 when it comes back up hard, it's going to. You're gonna be in the green a lot. Yeah, what's up, James? Yo, everybody's having a great day today, though. If you guys haven't, make sure to hit the like button below. It definitely helps out. If you're not a sub, think about smacking the sub button. Yeah, I think a lot of submans is having a lot of volatility. And even the volatility in the marketplace isn't helping out some of the cryptocurrencies right now either. So we do have a pretty good little green candlestick right here on the Doge. On the Doge. Be nice to get Doge back up to 60 cents on a nice push. You can tell this right here by the RSI coming back up as well. And you see these little candlesticks right here getting smaller. On the MACD, getting back over to the green on the MACD, which is good. And if we can see this RSI jump up to 50, that'd be splendid. Be really nice. Doge is crashing. No, Doge is not crashing. Doge is not crashing, guys. I mean, the overall market right now, like the stock market, man, is definitely having a mini episode right now. But a lot of that, honestly, a lot of that right now is due to the CPI data coming out on Wednesday. I really don't know how much lower stocks can go, though, right? Like the high momentum stocks. I really don't know how much lower they're going to go, because I didn't know they were going to go this low, honestly. I figured by now we'd honestly see like more of a leveling off going into next week. But hey, man, they've been selling off. I think they've way oversold, personally. I think a lot of stocks have way oversold. You got skills at what, $15 right now? Where's Open Door at? Open Door. Where you at, Open Door? Yeah, Open Door's at 16 or 17. 17, my bad. Really good buy spots, man, for tons of stocks, though. Pretty much any high momentum stock that's pretty much been sold off a lot, Graham. Honestly, any like really good momentum stocks, man, it's sold off. Like pretty much any of the EV plays. You know, your Open Doors, your SPACs, right? Open Door, Skills, any of the really good SPAC plays that sold off. A lot of the some of these chipset companies that's been selling off as well, that are obviously going to need chipsets, so obviously those aren't going to go down forever either. Though TSM has came back up, it's at $116 right now. But even TSM's been, you know, been down about $140, selling for like $116. I mean, I guess AMD sold off a little bit, but not terrible there. Your alternative energy plays, a lot of those alternative energy plays, that obviously we're going to be lots of alternative energy going into the future. I just think there's a lot of plays that have been overselling. You know what I mean? Just way overselling right now. Yeah, I think the market's close to its low right now. I think people have oversold, and we'll see that jump back up after CPI data. Yo, ZK, man, shaking. Don't shake, maybe just hit the like button for a higher market. I think we're fine though. You know what I mean? I think we're personally very fine where we're at. Yo, chat, there's almost 250 people here, man. Let's get to 100 likes. Let's do it. Have you ever played Nokia? You talking about like had the stock? No, I have not. I've never had Nokia stock. If you weren't into stock, what field would you be in? What do you mean, Jay? Currently, man, I'm in the stocks, crypto market, and the real estate market. I mean, I'm pretty fine where I'm at. I don't know any other field I'd really want to be in, man, honestly. Yo, nice, Shield, nice, man. Yeah, we talked about ETC a lot the last few days, like how I think it would run up to 150 bucks, and it ran up to 175 today. Just pretty nutty to think about. And just for a little bit, it wasn't long, but we did it at 170, what, 5 at like 132. About 30-ish minutes ago. It's pretty crazy. Have you ever used Ortex? Yes, James. Yeah, I have. Am I stupid? But I did long Doge at 57. Tell me I'm not wrong. I don't think you're wrong, Face, right, man? Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't think you're wrong. I mean, again, if as long as you're buying over time, I don't think you can ever be wrong. As long as you're buying into stuff over time anyway. And you're not just like buying in one time and done. If that makes sense. Check out NUE. I think it's a good stock. Been moving up the last few days and should continue. Oh, market red. It's been bad, dude. It's been bad. 100%. Any thoughts on Moderna? The El Dernos, man. Good old Derna. What do you want to know about Moderna? I'm long on Moderna. The reason why I've been buying in Moderna for a while now because of the mRNA stuff. I think it's a really cool technology that I think we're gonna need a lot of going in the future. But I started buying into it last year. Last year around like September area is when I started buying into Moderna. I figured, hey man, it'd be a good play for a future play. So I've been buying in here and there. I like it. I like Moderna. Not saying it can't come down a little more, but I do like it. Kevin, CPI data, brother. Every month, man. Every month we have a mini crash every month. I don't really like calling it a crash though, because it's not really a crash. A crash is like when you crash, the market crashes out and it stays there. This is more just like a mini crash or like a dip. This happens every month. It's happened every month since like what, February? February, happened in March, happened, you know, obviously in April, and it's happening in May. And then we come right back up, and then we go right back down on the next CPI data. It seems like. I think eventually this trend will stop. But I honestly think it's going to continue through the quarter two, at least through quarter two. And then going into quarter three, it could continue for a month or so. Then I think that's when it will have the market come back up on a more permanent basis. If that makes sense. Do I think Doge go to a new high? I think it will. I think Doge go to a new high. Yeah, I don't think Doge is like over. You know what I mean? I think we could see Doge continue to run to new highs off of, you know, obviously when you have highs, you're going to have lows right after that. So when you have a high, you're going to come back down off that high a little bit, and then you go back up again, and then down again, and then up again, right? The markets aren't always straight up. Well, the thing is, though, yeah, orangutan, the thing is, man, the CPI data comes out usually around the 10th to the 12th of every month. So usually the week before CPI data, you have this dip, right, in the market. It dips down, and then right after CPI data comes out, the market goes right back up. And I think that's what's going to happen again this time. It doesn't mean it's going to happen, but I think it's what's going to happen again. Pretty much been happening ever since, you know, February. Yo, nice, Jason. Nice. Yeah, right now is a great time to be buying into CCIV. I mean, they're 40. They have a 40% short float right now. It's a heavily shorted stock. Heavily shorted right now. But I'm long term on. I'm very long on CCIV. Very long on it. I have not, Viper. No, I haven't ever heard. I don't think I've ever heard of a S'more or Fox. Why is it stable? It's going to launch to the moon. I mean, we definitely came down right here off this 60 cent, man, and then came back down, right? But for the most part, it's been very smooth today. I would expect after market closes again this afternoon, I think we'll run right back up to 60 plus cents again. Again, I might not be right, but I think that's what's going to happen again. Usually in the afternoon hours is when Doge likes to run back up. Afternoon going into the night. And then usually around like 1 or 2 a.m. my time, which is Central Standard Time. I live in Nashville, so usually that's when we see another lull period. And then morning, we see another little ups. And then obviously afternoon, and then weekends, man. Weekends is a great time for any cryptocurrency for the most part. Cryptos, man, and weekends are usually pretty cray-cray. Just want to say, what if it goes down to 0? I mean, I guess it goes down to 0, right? You know what I mean? The chance you're taking when you're buying into stuff. Any kind of anytime you're investing money into stuff, man, there's always risk there. Never no risk. Why are they in the USA so afraid of CPI? In Europe, we don't care. Drink more beers and relax. Root, man, talk to the suits, man. They loved it. The reason why they like that, though, Root, is the suits like to sell out, man. And then they'll buy back in after CPI data, and it goes right back up. It's a way for them to make lots of money. It's pretty much they're churning money, Root. It's not really so much retail investors. Well, retail investors do like to sell after, right? They like to sell in the red after the big boys, you know, sell out. You know what I mean? After the big boys sell out, then the retail investors are like, wow, my stock's going down forever. So they sell out in the red, and then, you know, a month later, like, wow, it's going back up. So they buy back in again, and then, you know, the suits sell out again. So the suits right now in the market, honestly, are just churning money out of the market. They're buying low, selling high, selling again, buying low, selling high, selling again. And I think that's going to continue to happen until CPI data starts to level off in Q3. That's what I think is going to happen. And that's the reason why I've just been buying dips when we have bigger dips. I've been buying them. And I'm a long-termer for the most part. And that's not saying I haven't been churning some money as well. I've been churning money as well, right here and there. 100%. I'm going to take advantage of the market. You know, I'm going to churn some money. But I'm also buying lots of dips, you know, every month when we have the bigger dips, and just riding it out, honestly. I think you got to get laid. Listen closely. Get out of here. Oh, man. Cryptoge, $2, man. What's the use of ETC, and is it worth investing in? I think, I mean, obviously you can make money off ETC. ETC is a fork off Ethereum. It's obviously the value position of it's obviously a global computer. It's a software platform, and it supports like smart contracts, obviously decentralized applications, things like that. So there's uses for it, right? There is uses for it off the Ethereum network. And honestly, if Ethereum continues to run, I think you'll see Ethereum Classic running with it, which I expect that to continue to run, right? I don't think we're at all-time highs forever right now, because like the all-time high was like $177 or something like that just a little bit ago when it spiked up. I don't think those are like, you know, forever highs. I think they'll go higher eventually. I don't know if that's right now or that'll be, you know, months down the road. I don't know. But as Ethereum continues to run, Classic's going to run right behind it. Classic will run right behind it, so. Get out of here, man. Oh, Lord. Yo, what's up, Sal? Day you see me, say hi, man. Sold. Didn't worry, my man. Worry, Big Sal. Worry. I'm not worried about you, Big. Hey, man, you're a boss, brother. You're a boss. Again, I don't really pay attention to prices so much. I wouldn't really doubt it to see, you know, AMC go down lower than what it is right now at $8.98 or so. Because again, I don't think right now the market. I think next week is when we're going to see the market kind of recover back up off those CPI datas. So I think the market could still, you know, maybe go down a little more. I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't. Like obviously, I'd rather the market go up, but it all depends on suits selling. I feel like most of the suits have already pulled out. I think right now people that are selling are probably retail investors. And those same retail investors selling in the red, they'll be buying back in again next week and saying like, wow, I shouldn't have sold. Like, yeah, obviously, man, the market's oversold right now. Like, obviously, you shouldn't have sold. It's going to go right back up. But, you know, try telling people that, man. What happens if AMC ends below $9? Nothing happens, Casey. Nothing really, honestly. It doesn't change anything. Short-term stuff really doesn't change stuff, though. You know what I mean? Same thing with like Dogecoin. Like people freak out about Doge as well. You know, like going down. Like again, you're gonna have fluctuations in the market. It's not like Dogecoin's gonna go up forever. You're gonna have ups, downs, and then new highs. Right? If I had $1 for every time, like last time Doge like capped out over here, when it started going down and it dropped down to like, you know, 16 cents area. Everybody said it was gonna crash right back down to 5 cents, and then it came right back up to all new highs again. Now we're seeing another little lull period right here, but then we got Saturday, and I honestly do think we'll see another run up between now and Saturday. But still, Dogecoin at 56 cents is ridiculous. I mean, honestly, if Doge stays above 50 cents, I still think it's crazy to me. See this much growth like this quick on Doge was nutty. I mean, just a month ago, guys, we were at 5 cents. A month ago, we were at 5 cents. When in doubt, zoom out, man. When in doubt, zoom out. You feel? Yeah. Different on Robinhood than Voyager. Top, because on Voyager, you're going to be paying that bid-ask spread, kind of like you would be on any other platform, honestly. Obviously, again, if you're buying in like short-term stuff, you're better off, obviously, buying on something like webull or Robinhood, 100% short-term. Long-term, you're better buying on something like Voyager because you're earning interest, and that overpowers that bid-ask spread you're paying. That makes sense. It's like on Coinbase where you pay the 2% fee. It's pretty much the same across the board, whether you're paying bid-ask spreads or you're paying the fees. If you're short-terming it, you know, a little bit different. So if it's short-term, then something like Webull's way better. I read that if you put 1K in a Doge in January, you'd be up 121K. You'd be up a lot, for sure, Top. You'd be up a lot, man. You would be up a lot. Why did today AMC market go lower? Because the market's going low. AMC is no longer just a hype stock. It's been that way for a while. Yo, CS, man, stocks are killing everybody right now. I've said this for a while, man. CPI data, Q2, gonna be rough. Gonna be rough. Just hold through it, man. Believe me. Q3 going into Q4 is gonna be great for everybody. Right now, man, CPI data, man, hurting everyone. RIPing us all a little bit here. Don't worry. I'm down lots of money today. I'm gonna have to start a GoFundMe account. I've done a lot this whole week, though, honestly. It's been roughy toughies. And I don't really want to say down because I haven't sold anything. I guess, like, my account value is down a lot. Not really my, you know... I'm not down any money because I haven't sold it. You gotta remember, guys, when Tesla goes down 1%, 1% move in Tesla, 1%, guys, 1%, I lose about 15 grand. Well, actually, a little bit over, almost right at probably 16 grand. 1%. 1% move on Tesla alone. So. Okay. Nita, I'm long-term AMC, but It depends on you. I don't know if you need money. It's different for everybody. That's the reason why it's not like a blanket answer. People ask me, should I hold Doge? Should I hold AMC? Should I hold this stock? Should I hold that stock? I don't know your situation. You know, it kind of sucks I don't know your situation. I just don't know it. Like, obviously, if you need money to pay rent, then obviously you should probably be paying rent. You know what I mean? You probably shouldn't invest that money in the first place. But I'm holding my AMC long term anyway. Even without a squeeze, I think I can at least double my money on AMC. But I do know short term wise, it's going to be lots of volatility on AMC, ups and downs, and I'm pretty much prepared for that. Same thing with you know, Dogecoin and other coins. That's just the way the crypto market is, right? You see lots of ups and lots of downs. You just ride them out. You know, I've been that the crypto market's way more volatile usually than the stock market. Though I will say, man, the stock market has definitely been rivaling the crypto market here lately on volatility. Which happens every so often. Happens every so often, though. Trying to win 1,000 radio stations so I can buy more Doge. Price won't matter when Doge hits $10. What am I expecting from the ESN? I have no idea what to expect, honestly. I'm hoping it's good, though. Right? I hope it's like trending everywhere. So if it comes out, man, it's like literally trending everywhere. Like, let's say, like, you know, Facebook, Twitter, you know, wherever, man, TikTok, wherever it's trending at, man, it doesn't matter. If it's trending everywhere, that'll be good for, you know, Doge overall. It'll be all over the news, right? And when you have news talking about stuff and it's peak top, that's when you have a lot more people buying into things. You have a lot of people buying in just to make money. You have some people buying in for long term. But either way, you bring up that volume number. People buying in and not selling, you have the higher, you know, you have a higher buying volume. Like right now, you're at 35 RSI. 35 RSI means we're almost getting to a point where you're oversold. We want to be at 50 or 50 plus, right? At least 45. 45's at least decent. But 50 plus is great. That's where we want to be at. And obviously over 70 means we're at an overbought area. And that would, obviously, the volumes would predict that as well. So if volumes are up, and you have high, not just volumes, you know, buy volume. Obviously, you have volume and have lots of sell volume too. But not all volume's the same, you know. Buy volume, let's say. And that's what pushes prices up. The same thing with AMC and other stocks. GME, man, Neo, Tesla, you know, Xpeng, you know, Lee, whatever you're buying into. You know, ChargePoint, others, doesn't matter. It's all the same there. You just ride the cat, man. You know, you hop on, man, and then hold on. It's a wild ride, man. It's a wild ride. And if you're definitely not somebody that's, you know, got a stomach of steel, it might not be fun for you. What am I on right now, Naz? I am using Webull right here, man. Using Webull. If you sign up right there with that link, you get 2 free stocks worth of $1,800 as well if you put $100 in. How much can stocks go down? That's a very good question you posed, Jason. DJ, I honestly think right now we're at towards a bottom where stocks are going to be going. I honestly don't see them going much lower. Maybe another 2 to 3%. Maybe value stocks could go lower, right? Let's say value stocks could go lower because some of the value stocks haven't sold off, like Apple, right? Still at 130. Maybe we see Apple touch 120. I don't know. Obviously, I don't want it to happen because I own lots of Apple. You know what I mean? Disney as well, man. Like, maybe we see Disney come down a couple more percentage points. I honestly feel like a lot of these momentum stocks, man, have been beaten down a lot, like EV plays and others. I honestly don't see them coming down too much more. It's plausible. I just honestly can't see them coming down a lot more. I feel like a lot of those have already sold off. And in terms of like the suits, they've already sold off. So anybody that's selling off now would be retail investors who are getting spooked and thinking the market is going to stay down forever. And then they'll be buying in next week again or going into the 17th, the week of the 17th, which is the week after CPI data. So next week could definitely be rocky in the market because of CPI data. And maybe we might have to have a weekend to cool off from that going into the 17th. It just depends on how crazy the CPI data is. Is the CPI data really bad, or is the CPI data, you know, right where we predicted it at? The CPI data is where we predicted it, you know, that'd be great. If it's worse than that, we could definitely see some little more sell-off short term. But I think a lot of these stocks have already oversold and they'll get bought back into again, honestly. That's what I think. I'm not a financial advisor. You think PLTR has found a bottom? Can you analyze the chart? I mean, again, right now, your analyzation means nothing, CS. You know what I mean? Analyzation means nothing. It doesn't mean that we've hit a bottom, because you could think we hit a bottom and then go right back up and then come back down lower. You know what I mean? Like the other day at $20, I thought we hit a bottom, and then we shot all the way back up at 22, and then we sold off again, and now we're at 19. I would think we're at a bottom here at $19 on PLTR, but you know what I mean, man? Right now, like, chart analyzation on stuff doesn't really mean a lot because of CPI data. The market doesn't care right now. You know? The market doesn't care. I thought we had a really good baseline around like 21 bucks, though. And that was just judging by the last two lows we had around 21 area. So I thought we had a pretty good base around 21 to like 2050. Somewhere around in there was a really good baseline. We kind of broke through that baseline. We broke through that baseline now. We have to go all the way back to... Where do we have to go back to, chat, to see a level where we're at right now at $19? We'd have to go all the way back to November of last year to buy in where you're buying in now. November of last year on PLTR. That tells me, man, we're at a way oversold right now. Way oversold on PLTR. Super oversold. We're buying at November levels. I know it's oversold. I just don't know where that bottom's gonna be. I don't, man. I think we'll come back over that. You know what I mean? Like long term we'll see PLTR at like $40, $50. But short term, man, it's gonna be a roller coaster with CPI data. Can you address the risk tolerance emotion trading for a new trader, an investor? It's very hard, man, as a new investor. It's the reason why I say if you're a new investor, go slow, get into the market over time, build your how you want to call it, man? Yeah, I guess like your nervous system up, right? And build your like your stability, because again, the markets go up and down. And what it matters is what you do when the market's down, right? Are you selling, or are you trying to buy in more over time? How do you change chart colors on Webull? Oh, you just go over here to settings and go to settings and then click on dark mode right here from light mode. If that's what you're asking. You just gotta build your tolerance up, man. That's how investing is. Ups and downs. You just gotta hold on for the ride, and don't be scared. I was in your guys' boots a long time ago, right? When I first got into the market 10 years ago, I was definitely I was like you guys, right? If you're a new person into the market, everything freaks you out. You got sick to your stomach looking at your account. But nowadays, man, I can go down I could literally lose 40 grand in my account in one day and be like, I'm okay with that. Because I know it's going to come right back. It's just how the market is. Ups and downs, man. It's a roller coaster ride. One day you're up 40K, the next day you're down 40K. Then the next day after that, you could be up 80K. Just the market. Long term, though, you'll be up a lot. Short term, you're going to have fluctuations. That makes sense. Orlando Mayo, how do you feel about PRPO? Thanks. Yeah, let me look at it real quick. I've seen a lot of news around PRPO. Seen a lot of news around it, man. Percipio. Magnificent. Which software? Can't sleep with diamond hands. Yo, Kevin, thanks so much, man, for the $5 ballers. You sexy man, you. I appreciate you, my dude. I do appreciate it. I hope you're doing well today, man. I hope you're doing well. You definitely can't sleep with diamond hands. That's 100% sure. Can't sleep with those diamond hands, baby. Yo, it also makes you the top donor of the day, by the way, too. Makes you the MVP of the chat. Yeah, diversify is a good thing, Kevin. I mean, Alex, diversification is great. Right now, diversification is not going to help you out a lot with the whole broad market falling, right? But diversification definitely helps you out. Just so happy that WhatsApp message giving me the thumbs up on the days down, especially. Nice. Let's go, baby. Let's go stock. Yeah, I'll look at this real quick, though. The PRPO. I think Zom definitely could come up. I don't know how high Zom's coming up though, honestly. You know what I mean? I honestly, you gotta remember though, you know, Zom and SNDL are definitely heavily, you know, momentum stocks, so they're both down right now. I think they're gonna come back up. I just don't know how high they'll come back up. And Zom is very dependent on the sell of their true format systems. The true format systems don't sell, that stock's going to go right to $1 and stay there. Maybe even less. Who knows? That makes sense. Why did they move so much though? There's a drop, 70%, shares drop 50%, 50 way too high, yada yada yada. Let's see. Let's bring this out on a 5-day max. Yeah, this stock ran up a lot, didn't it? All the way up to $9 almost. If you're buying into Precipio, just be wary, man, because it could come down a little more based on the markets overall right now. Like, obviously, it's on a high mode right now. So I'm not saying you can't make some money. I'm just saying be wary a little bit because it is up on a high. Overall, it's down 10% today, but it's still, you know what I'm saying, it's still up from that dollar it was the other day, $1.70. I know they had some good news that day as well. Sometimes, man, after a week or so, you'll see it kind of level back off, and maybe this stock will go down to like $3. And it might be a better buy at that point. But again, they did have the rapid test become available on Amazon. But you also got to remember, man, that they're not going to have those earnings come in from that rapid test until next quarter's updates. If that makes sense, they want to have that earnings come in from those rapid tests until next earnings. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm not saying Precipio you can't make money. I'm just saying, obviously they're not going to see big benefits from that until they get earnings coming in from it. Out of cure, I'm 32, so I'm getting old, you know, falling apart over here. Religious spam? Wait a second, what? Who's spamming religious stuff? This is stocks, Chad. This is stocks, man. Chill, Rod, man. This is stocks market. Stocks and cryptos, dude. Oh. That's good. Looks nice. Very nice. Buy at where please some. Wait a second. Buy at where some please advice. Yo, Rob, I'm gonna guess English is in your first language. That's okay, man. If you're asking where to buy, man, if I'm in Robinhood, should I buy using market or limit? It depends on what you want to do, right? Or you have a limit price, or are you trying to like obviously a limit price, man, is something that you'd press. And let's say you want to buy at a certain price point. Let's say you want to buy Doge at 55 cents. So you go over here and put in 55 cents. If you want to buy right now at the market price, you just put a market order in, and that would buy right there. Does that make sense? Limit prices are for if you want to buy at a certain price point. Same thing with sales. So if you want to sell at a certain price point, then you put a limit price in. If you don't care, you're going to buy a market, you don't really care, then you just buy a market. It doesn't matter. It's up to you. It always depends on you. Do you want limit orders, or you just want to buy in, you know, whenever? Like usually sometimes I'll use limit buys. Sometimes if I'm just really quick with it, I'll do a market by myself. Doesn't matter, I don't think, too much, honestly. Yeah, you're welcome, Zay. You're welcome. What interface is that you're using? Emmanuel, I'm using Webull right here, man. And if you guys are wondering, obviously, if you sign up right now, put $100 and you get 2 free socks as well. But if you're asking, like, how do I get the grids? You go over here to grids, man. You can have up to 9 at a time, right? 4 is just good for me. That's what I like to use. I like to use 4. You could use 9, though. I mean, if you want to look at 9 different charts at once, doesn't matter. I just like using 4 for the most part. And if you're wondering, like, how I got the dark settings, here's dark and light, right? So here's light mode, very bright. I like using dark, but It's up to you. You can change like the color of this stuff. It's got a lot of stuff in there you could do. Advise best coin to buy in. I mean, honestly, Nazir, spread it around, man. Spread it around, bro. Spread it. Do this crypto and stuff. What crypto is good one for long term? I mean, obviously you have your base cryptos, man, like your Litecoin, Ethereums, you know, Bitcoin and others. There's lots of good altcoins to get into as well. I think long term, like your Doges, your ADAs, your DOT, right, which is Polkadot. You know, things like that I feel like are really good as well. There's a ton of really good coins out there, man. You're gonna make money on long term. You can go more risky and buy into some of the newer coins, but obviously you are taking a risk there on some of the new stuff. 100%. Blogging. There's a link in the pinned comment right there. There's also a link down below. It's called Webull. How many stocks are you in the portfolio? How many would you recommend for a beginner? If you're a beginner, I would say maybe like, I would probably pick between like five good stocks that you like a lot, right? Like 5 good stocks. Currently right now in my portfolio, I have about 72 different stocks though in my portfolio. And that's obviously counting like some of my funds and like, you know, some of my ETFs and stuff as well. It's probably about 60 different individual stocks. 60 to 65 area individual stocks. And I evaluate those like once a month, but most of my stocks are more conviction stocks that I think are going to grow over the next, you know, 5 to 10 years at a pretty good clip. There's stocks I want to get into. I just don't want to get into right now because I feel like obviously at this point, man, I'm definitely got a big swath of stocks. But a lot of those are, some of those are like M1 Finance where you can kind of make your own little ETFs and stuff like that. A little bit different. What about the next market correction? Nazir, I mean, are you talking about the market correction overall? You're talking about like coins, or you're talking about like the stock market? I don't really invest in fear of a next stock market correction because I don't care about a correction happening. Does that make sense? Because if I'm always scared of a correction happening, I'll never invest. And I'll just be the guy who's waiting in the sidelines for the next 10 years, waiting for the next market crash. And then when the market crashes, I'm still going to be waiting. And then before I know it, the market's going to recover. And I'll be like, well, I'm going to wait till the next market crash. I think that's a stupid way to look at investing. If you know what I mean. Do you spend all day looking at this? Must be very addicting, incredibly interesting. I do look at markets a lot. Yeah, I do study markets a ton. I do a lot of studying of markets. Whether it's stocks or crypto or the housing market, I'm at some point during the day, man, about 12 hours a day, I'm studying some part of the market, whether it's the stock market, the crypto market, or the housing market. Some point or another, I'm looking at all 3 of those for the most part. Obviously, crypto more after the stock market closes into the weekend, and then you know, obviously stock market more focus. A little bit more focused during the week, like, you know, the weekdays during the stock market hours, and then the housing market's just, you know, thrown in there whenever I'm looking at it. Thoughts on the OCGN? Buy low, man. Sell high. It's a stock you have to ride up and down. You're better. OCGN and other healthcare stocks are usually really good stocks for swing trades, unless you're buying into a big stock like AbbVie or Abbott or Moderna. You know, places like that, those would be more long-term plays as a healthcare stock. Whereas OCGN and others would be more short-term trading, like, you know, volatility up and down stocks. You want to swing trade those kind of things. If that makes sense? Yo, crack, dude. Yeah, AMC's been on the blust, but the whole market's been on the blust, man. I'm not really worried about AMC right now. It's on a really good flash sale though. Do be on a good flash sale. 100%. It looks like Neo's coming back up a little bit. We're back up to 36.35. How's XPing doing, baby? Oh, dude, man. XPing's at $26. Jesus. So low. So very low. How about Lee, man? Lee's at 17. Baby girl Lee, man, down here at 17. Right now would be a good time to try to get those buy-ins, like under 20 on Lee, under 30 on XPing, and try to get, obviously, maybe try to get Neo under 40. Those are going to be really good swings, though, up when they pop. Same thing with CCIV. CCIV is another one that's been heavily shorted. It's got a 40% short float right now. CCIV does. I checked this morning as well. It's at a 40% short float right now. Very high shorts on CCIV. So when this thing does pop, it's going to pop. It will be popping. How's Skills doing right now? Skills at 1504. Good buy in there as well, man. Yeah. How about PLTR? Yeah, PLTR is starting to bounce off at 1940, which is good for them. I'd like to see PLTR get back up, 21 bucks again. I think it's going to go back up there, but the bumpy ride right now, man. Bumpy ride in the markets. Like, wee. I will leave it on PLTR and see how it goes. See if we can get back up 20 PLTR for a minute. And currently right now, good old Doge, man, sitting right below 58 cents. Right below it. How come every one of my payday stocks be looking so thick? Mika, yo, I don't know. Where do you think CCIV could end of year? If they sell their cars good, Barbershop, I honestly still have a $50, between $50 and $60 price target end of year, right? Because obviously year one, they're not going to sell a ton of cars. They're not going to start selling until, the 1st of August area anyway. So that kind of limits them on sales and stuff at the end of the year anyway. My bigger year for CCIV would be going into next year, 2022. In that year is when they're going to start pumping out a lot more cars going into 2022, 2023. And that's when we'll see the bigger pumps in the stock price. Now, obviously, if there was to be a short squeeze on CCIV due to shorts being so high, it could go higher than that, right? But that'd be more of a short-term high. What I think about Wish stock long-term. I mean, honestly, I think a lot of those stocks, man, your Wishes, your Alibabas. Like, look at Alibaba, man. That's another one that I really like as a long-term play. It's heavily underpriced right now. Like, Alibaba at $225 is literally $100 underpriced. You know what I mean? Target price for Alibaba is 315 bucks with a high end of 388. There's a lot, dude. There's so many momentum stocks, and Alibaba is a momentum stock. Technically momentum stock. I mean, if Alibaba continues to grow, I mean, one day I think Alibaba could honestly be over $100. Over $1,000 a share. And that'd be way in the future, though. Don't get me wrong there. It's definitely not close, but I'm saying I wouldn't doubt it, man. Like 2020, like 2030 or something like that. Maybe even before that, though. Maybe like 2026, 2027. Depending on how much growth they have, but I do think they'll continue to grow. What are my thoughts on BTT? I think BTT is going to grow. Honestly, I have put money in it over time. I think you can make some money off BTT. I wouldn't go all in on BTT like a madman, right? Me personally, unless you have if you have big cojones, then hey, be my guest. Be my guest, man. I don't mind it. It depends on your risk tolerance, right? My risk tolerance is like at I would say more of a medium level risk tolerance. But I do think BTT is going to grow. What about SafeMoon? I don't know enough about SafeMoon. It's too new. That's the thing. Like, all these new coins are so speculative. They're speculative plays, right, Ashley? And that's the reason why I usually don't like to get into super, super new coins like that, because they're very speculative. And there's been so many, over the past few years, like so many of these speculative coins that come out of nowhere. I'm not saying you can't make money out of them. Then they go flash, crash, all the way back down, and they don't go anywhere after that. I'm not saying SafeMoon's going to do one of those things. Just like I don't know. It just kind of scares me a little bit. Where I'm more willing to risk, stuff like BTT. I know it's lower. It's been around a little bit longer. And it's on a bigger exchange like Voyager. And I trust that a lot more. Not saying you can't make money off those things. Because I definitely think you can make, even off these scam coins, I think you can make money off them. You just got to be smart about it. Shroom stocks. I think shroom stocks do have some room, like Mind Medicine and them. Obviously, when Mind Medicine run, I told you guys it was going to run up and then it would sell back off. It would sell back off. And then we've seen that pullback a little bit there, right? It ran up to like, what was it? What did it run up to? See, my medicine ran up to like $5 in or $6 or something high. Ran up pretty, yeah, $6. And I said it's going to sell off after that. I think, honestly, like Mind Medicine, if you can get Mind Medicine around, you know, $3 to $4 area, somewhere around there, I feel like it's a lot better buy. Now, if it was to drop below $3, I think that's a really, really good time to buy it. And it's pretty close to that right now. It's at $3.35, so I don't think it's a bad buy right this second. Like, I wouldn't have bought it at $6 though, right? I don't think I'd buy it at $5. Not saying long term you can't make money off of that point, but I'd much rather have my buy-in price around like $3 area. Closer you can get it, the better, I feel like. Rebel, I don't think anybody said SafeMoon was a scam. I mean, unless you're talking to somebody in the stream. I mean, everybody's gonna have their own opinions, right? I'm just saying, obviously, always use caution on new coins. I mean, I'm not buying SafeMoon. I'm not saying you can't buy it, though. Go right ahead. I think you can make money off of it. Guys, if you guys haven't, hit the like button. It'd be super awesome. Let's get to 420 likes on the day, man. 420 likes. Let's do it, man. Every like for a green market. If you're new to investing, always keep it a little off the table. It's like when I was younger. I mean, obviously, it's like I preach this a lot, man. Dollar cost average in. You know what I mean? I preach it a ton. You should always dollar cost average in. It'll definitely help you out a lot. Yeah, as long as Ethereum runs, I think you'll see Ethereum Classic stay up with it. Ethereum Classic's been running off of Ethereum. So as long as it continues to run, man. We talked about this last week. I said last week, man, if Ethereum continues to run and we see Ethereum over like, I thought honestly at $4,000, we'd see Ethereum Classic somewhere around like 150. And we went to 150 today. Actually went to 175. I didn't see us going to 175 today. But we ran up even higher. I went to 176 actually. I thought today we hit 150 though. We did hit 150. Every like for Sundial. Good lord, man. Good old Sundial's been beat down. Sundial's one of those momentum plays though, you know? One of those momentum plays, man. It's been bopped. What does dollar cost average mean? It means you're just buying in over time, right? You're not putting all your money in at one time. So maybe like every week you're putting money in like every week, or maybe every month you're going in and putting money in. Something like that would be dollar cost averaging over time. Maybe you're putting my money in every day. I don't know. What's your long-term goal of crypto? Replace cash, money, fiat? Personally, I don't know if it's going to replace the fiat currencies. I don't know about that, but I think it's just one, it's an investment, right? And two, it's just going to grow over time. So people will be using it. Pretty much, it's a lot of people invest into cryptocurrency as a hedge against inflation. And against like government spending tons of money, right? If you did a poll, I bet you most people would probably say they're investing one for a return on their investment, and then number two, right beside it would be a hedge against inflation. Yo, Jeffrey, that's what the markets do. They go up and down. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. The craziest thing I've ever heard, guys. It's crazy, man. Yo, thank you so much, Brad. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I talk about lots of markets, by the way, guys. So if you guys are new to the channel, I go over most of the time stocks and crypto. But I mean, if you guys have questions on real estate markets, things like that, I am in the real estate market myself as well. I do like, let's be honest, man, I like business finance stuff. I went to school for business finance. I like finances and investing and, turning $1 into $2 and so forth. U.S. government wants to make control crypto. And it's been talking about that for a long time, though. I call those things mostly, like kind of like Fugazi, FUD. That makes sense, man. I'd like to see how they would do it and things like that. I don't see it, but last tip before we go to the promised land, Austin. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be the last tip. You know what I mean? Are you talking about Dogecoin? I mean, I feel like in any market, you're going to have dips. You're talking about AMC. AMC, I think we'll continue to have dips as CPI data comes out every month. Me personally, I think AMC will do a lot better this summer. Once we get those, earnings reports in from the summer months, we see markets open up a lot more. I think things like that are going to be better for AMC, honestly. I've been talking about that for a while. I'm not saying the short squeeze can't happen before then. I'm just saying I feel like there's a better chance for it happening then. That's when we're going to have the bigger investors investing, right? They're the ones who move the markets, man. Retail investors don't really move markets a ton. We move markets, we just don't move them as much as, say, some of these bigger commercial investors do. Like your funds and things like that, right? Some of those suits that come in, man, for other ETFs and things like that. And commercial investors overall, they're investing in, 20, 30, $40 million at a shot, right? And I feel like they're going to be more willing to invest, obviously, as time goes on. Question about Voyager. Do I have to pay taxes on interest? Clint, it depends, man, how much interest you're getting paid, obviously, right? You would pay that after you were to be selling, too. Does that make sense? And honestly, man, I really wouldn't worry about interest, like taxes on interest a lot. Because I doubt you're probably making, like, bukus from interest there. But again, it's free money, so paying a little taxes there doesn't really matter so much. I definitely think it can rally over 60 cents tonight. And the reason why I say that is because, let's be honest, man, Dogecoin and other cryptos do very, very well in the aftermarket hours, going into the night and going to the evening hours, up until about 1 to 2 a.m. Central Standard Time, my time. Then we have another lull period come in. And in the morning, we usually have a morning bump. Like, obviously, Europe and America, everybody starts waking up again. Then you'll see another bump. But mostly, obviously, evenings and then weekends are very, very good for cryptocurrencies. I honestly think we'll see another pump tonight. I don't know how much, right? It might hit 60, 65 cents. I don't know. I think we'll see a couple of those days, leading up to Saturday at least. And again, man, I'm your friendly nerd, so I'm not a financial advisor. Natalie, I am using Webull right here. Using Webull right now. You sign up with Webull right now, put the $100 in, you get those 2 free stocks. It's worth getting the free money out of it. At least it's a great platform. I've been using it for a long time though. Would you take a lot? Okay, would it take a lot for it to go lower for any respectable amount of time? Are you talking about, which one are you talking about, Nash? Are you talking about Doge? I mean, obviously, if you had a big whale or somebody sell off a lot of coins, then obviously we could dip back down again. But I think if we see a bigger dip, I think it'll get ate right back up. If that makes sense. That what's happened the last 2 times we dipped down in like the mid 50-cent range. Usually we get ate right back up. I would expect to see that again. So if there was to be like a mini dip or something like that, I think it'll get ate right back up. Can you walk us through setting up Webull, MACD, and RS? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I can show you. So what do you want to do, right? You go over here to charts, indicators. You might not have it, so you might have to go to edit all indicators, right? And you can find it over here and click and turn it on, and you'll see it over here. So what do you want to do, man? Is just turn your MACD, turn your RSI. The way to read these, right? The way to read the MACDs, RSIs, and things like that. Usually, again, the MACD, if you're going into the red here, or fuchsia color, whatever you want to call it. Some people call it fuchsia, whatever you want to call it. I guess it is more of a fuchsia color on here, right? Obviously, if you're going into fuchsia and you see these right here getting bigger, as they get bigger, that's just showing you how strong the indicator is, right? That we're on a downtrend. But you can see this right here. Obviously, we're on a downtrend right here. Right here, we're on a downtrend. We haven't had a bigger uptrend since, I guess right back here, we had an uptrend right here, right? So I can show you real quick. Right here, we had these getting bigger and bigger and bigger as we ran up. Then as it got smaller, obviously, then you start coming down that hill. You see it right here, obviously, on the MACD. And all you want to do is just click on the MACD. It pop right up. And then the RSI. The easy way to explain the RSI, I'm trying to like explain this in like the easiest amount of way to explain it, right? To somebody that's new and doesn't know what they're doing. So when something goes under 30 on the RSI, that means it's being oversold. So a lot of times when things are being oversold, people will buy in at that spot, especially if you're a trader. And then when it gets back up to say 70%, That means when you break over this line up here, see if we can find this line. See this right here at 70%. When it goes over 70%, it means it's being overbought. And a lot of times, if you're a trader, obviously something being overbought, a lot of times you want to sell at that point. Obviously, calculated risk there because you continue to run even if it is oversold or overbought. That doesn't mean it's going to be right back down right away. So obviously, you hedge yourself there and look at it and see what's happening on the charts as well. That makes sense. I'm trying to think of the easiest way to do that. But it's always good to just look at the MACDs. He can tell you where's a good spot to buy in, where you're coming out on a low there. But right now, for the most part, it seems like anyway, we've been up here. We're up in an up and down spot, so not much moving here. I'm going to expect for right now, at least until the end of the market, for the next few hours, next hour and a half or so, will probably be this wavering period, probably going up a little at a time. What I'm going to guess, and then obviously going into this evening is when we're more likely to see another bump up in that price. Yeah, I'm trying to think like the best way to explain it to somebody that's new, right? Without overdoing it, you know what I mean? No, you're welcome though, man. You're welcome, Matthew. ETC right now is currently at $149. Currently, ETC is at 100. Well, I guess it's 150, between 149.50 and 150.50. In between, man, it's been bouncing around there. We're definitely on a downtrend from the 160 point, just like an hour ago. But nothing crazy, nothing too crazy. Like obviously, we're definitely down from that 176 it was at earlier, but when was that? Like 130, so a little over an hour and a half ago. Any predictions for Doge tonight? I wouldn't doubt it, man, to see another 60-65 cent run in between there tonight. Yo, Matthew, I try to answer everybody as much as I can. I'm only one person, so I want to answer you guys' questions. I feel like it's what I'm here for, right? I stream to be able to connect with my community. I'm not going to get to everybody's question ever, but I mean, the biggest thing, one reason why I like obviously streaming, man, is because I get to connect with you guys. Some people don't like that so much, which is fine. But I do appreciate you guys, man, to come in, hit the like button, sub, and chill. You guys that help me support my family with the donations and stuff means a lot, whether it's on here or Cash App or anywhere else. Means a ton, man. You guys hanging out, dude, means a lot. I appreciate it. Would I short ETH at 3,600? I mean, personally, I think ETH is going to go to 10K eventually. So me personally, no, I'm just going to hold my ETH, man. Me personally, I'm holding my ETH long term. Yo, thanks, Mark. I appreciate it. Yo, thanks, Thomas. You guys are too nice, man. Too nice. I do hope everybody's having a great day, though, today. Hope everybody's having a great day. My day's been great. We got a counter offer on that house we went and bid on yesterday. So I counter offered that and see what happens there. If they come back and say no to that, I'm just going to leave that house alone. Housing market, as you guys know, is nuts. Little update on my day. I'm also trying to get some more insurance on this house I'm in currently right now. Obviously, I do own Lemonade Insurance, which is obviously LMND on the stock market. I'm trying to switch over to LMND, man, for insurance. But man, it's been hectic, dude. It's been hectic. Currently, right now, we have Progressive home insurance, but it'd be awesome to own some of it'd be awesome to use Lemonade, but definitely a process because they're an online company, man. So you gotta send in, you gotta send in your whole life in, man, to get some insurance. My good lord. But overall, not bad. Yo, I hope we get it, DJ, but I'm not gonna overpay for it, right? I'm not gonna overpay for it. I mean, I'll just put the money into stocks, right? If we don't get it, I'll just put the money in stocks and then, forget about it for right now until I find another house or something. There's just not been a lot of houses. We had to drive a whole hour north to even get to this house and look at it. That's how nuts the market's been, man. Yeah, I like Lemonade. I think Lemonade should do very well, man, honestly. They're an online company, so they don't have anybody come out and look at your house, right? So a lot of times, man, if you get somebody, an insurance company, they'll come out and look at your house, right? Come out and look at your roof, everything, right? But this right here is online, so you got to take pictures of everything, every nook and cranny. They literally had me take 9 pictures of my roof. I'm like, look, dude, we just literally had the roof replaced like a year, not even a year ago now. I hadn't seen all that paperwork. See, then they wanted more pictures. I'm like, damn, come on, man. It's literally a brand new roof. It's less than a year old. The metal roof at that. It's not like going to degrade in a, we got to put it on when? We got the roof put on last September. So it's literally, less than a year old. It's a metal roof. It's not like it's going to go anywhere. Better to buy. It's easy. Oh, it is definitely easier to buy Lemonade stock. I've been buying Lemonade stock, man, since last year, though. I really do like Lemonade. They've been beat down, though, by the market overall. You know what I mean? At one point, Lemonade was at, like, what? One point, Lemonade was at, like, 188. But I will say, though, I did sell, like, 70% of my Lemonade stock when it ran up to $175. I didn't sell at the top right there. I wish I would have held a little bit longer, but, whatever. I think I sold it, like, 176. So I could have made, like, $12 more a share. Oh, well, whatever. But I have been buying some of the dips we've had right here. I think Lemonade will do well as a company. I think they'll change the overall aspect. I don't think Lemonade's worth $880. The reason why I sold it, right? I think it's worth about $100 a share. Sometimes you gotta be smart, man. When something runs up way above it, then boppers. Love the channel, man. What's your advice? Hold, sell. I got it at 67 cents. People scared because it dropped at 55 cents. I'm holding a little bit more longer term, Rock, because I honestly think we can hit $1 by the end of the year. But I do think, again, Rock, I do think you'll see people sell off a little bit after the whole SNL stuff, maybe Sunday or Monday. Then they'll buy back in on another low. I don't know where that low's gonna go. You know what I mean? What I'm looking for most, though, man, on Doge myself is let's say we run up to 75 or 80 cents off of SNL. Not saying it's going to happen, but I'm saying if it does happen, right? I'm wondering where we're going to come back down to, and I'm hoping it's a new, a higher low, right? Say you run to 80 cents. It'd be awesome to see us like the new higher low be at like 66 cents or something, right? That's where I want to see. Where do we level back off right after that? Like, I want to see us run up. That's great. You know what I mean? I want to see where I'm more interested to see like where we level off after the run. If that makes sense? Because to me, that's what tells me about the coin more than anything. Not when the coin's running. What tells me more about a coin or an investment is where does it settle out at in the times after the runs? Where are we settling at after that? Because inevitably, man, you're gonna have people sell off afterwards. It's just the way it is. Can you talk about AMC? Is it a good investment with everything happening with the hedges right now? Vok, I think personally that AMC stock's a good investment, but again, if you're long term, right? Don't invest into something because you think, or because you think there's going to be a squeeze, because you never know when there is going to be a squeeze or if it's not going to be a squeeze. So an only investment if you actually, believe in the company in terms of like a long-term play. Doesn't mean the squeeze is not going to happen. But that way you're not one of those people, man, that, again, selling off in the red because they're like, well, the squeeze isn't happening right now, so I'm selling in the red. Bleh. Yeah, I mean, me personally, I've done my cash mock-ups, the free cash flow models on AMC, and I honestly think without a squeeze, we'll get to somewhere between $18 to $22 area. Sometime probably in the next year or so without a squeeze. So me personally, I have a buy-in area right now around it's around like 860 or so. I have to look around 860. So we're barely in the green right now. But again, I'm long-term on it. So if you're not looking long-term, then obviously, again, if you're betting on a speculation, just make sure you're only betting in money that you're willing to lose at that point, right? That's what I'm trying to get at there. For me personally, though, I'm long-term on AMC. I got into AMC in the first place, man, to hopefully, obviously cost some hedge funds some money back in the 1st of January. But I also got into AMC eventually, though, after that, man. I bought it a little more because I obviously seen the game plan that AMC's going, which I think is great, obviously. I hope they do pay off some debts because that'll make more commercial investors come in and invest in the AMC more long-term, and that right there, obviously, one helps us out with a squeeze. because that the bigger investors are the ones going to push the market up. 2, just helps out the stock overall being be healthy. If that makes sense. Would you buy so much Doge right now to make a decent profit? I mean, I would buy Doge right now, right? But again, I'm might be different than you. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. What do you think about Alibaba? Great stock. It'll go back over $300 eventually. Alibaba's like a $340 stock, somewhere in there. 320 to 340 range, selling at $100 under value, honestly. I mean, as long as you're not selling in the red, it's technically not paper hands, right? So if you're selling in the red, that's paper hands. You know, if you're selling in the green, then technically it's not paper hands. People are going to do what people do, though. You know what I mean? People are going to do what people want to do, and that's fine. Again, it's your money, right? You can't like sit there and like say what somebody can do with their money at the end of the day. I can't, at least, right? I'm not going to do that. But if you guys, what you guys can do, man, is hit the like button for the stock market and the crypto market to go up. Maybe Doge hitting up to like, you know, say 65 cents, and I'd be awesome. Every like definitely helps out for the green market. If you haven't joined our Discord channel, man, join right here, man. If you're buying Doge currently, in my opinion, you should only be in it to do it for the long. I'll probably agree with that, honestly, Thomas. Not saying you can't make money on short term right now with Doge, right? In terms of like, again, but it's speculative play though. You obviously always want to be constantly with that. But I personally think we're going to go up on Doge. But hey, I'm not always 100% right. I don't think anybody is, unless you have a crystal ball. If you have a crystal ball, man, you need to let me know, because I want to see the crystal ball and I want to use it. My friend thinks GME will go to 5,000. I don't understand that figure either, Nas. But hey, man, people think crazy things, right? So people think crazy things, man. Where did AMC close at right here? 901, man. Oh, dude. 901, baby. Then GameStop closed at 160.72, so above 160. AMC closed above 9. And then PLTR closed at $20. Nice for PLTR, closing above the $20 range. Let's go, PLTR, you big nerd. Things you love to see, chat. Things you love to see. The richest man in the world wants to give you money, man. Just buy in if you want it. I mean, the only way to make money, obviously, in the world in terms of like generational wealth, man, is by investing. Sometimes risky investments, you know, make the most, but also risky investments sometimes lose you the most. That's 100% sure, and that's the reason why I always say, man, especially if you guys are new to the channel and new to stocks and new to cryptocurrencies, make sure you guys are dollar cost averaging in, man. It's the best way to do it, especially if you're new and you want your risk tolerance to be as low as possible. Dollar cost average, man. Dollar cost average. I'll look real quick. Yeah, I'll look at Neo, man. Let me look. Neo closed at 36.70. So better, almost a dollar above the low today, which is good, right? So we had recovered $1 off that low. Sideways W, man. Maybe that means tomorrow we're gonna go up more. I really don't know, but pretty much $1 up from close, or from the bottom today at 35.77. So good stuff for Neo. Still a really good time to be buying Neo though, man. Where did XPing close at? XPing's been getting beat, dude. Beat for no reason too. 25.77. So, you know, XPing almost right about 70 cents above, 76 below their bottom as well, right there. And where did Lee close at? Lee closed at 17.99. I'm pretty close to 18 bucks. When these stocks start coming back up, man, there's gonna be a lot of people making lots of money. Now, where did GM close today, man? In Ford. Let's look at GM and Ford. GM actually closed up today, barely, but closed up though, man. They had a run going into aftermarket right there. That's awesome. So for G right there, man, they closed 1.86% up today. A pretty good run right there. Good old Cruise, man. Cruise is helping out GM a lot. Then Ford closed, you know, down, but let's say I went to the wrong one. My bad. I thought I clicked on F. Clicked on something else. I was gonna say $16. What the heck, dude? It goes at 11.74, man. 1174, up a 1.21%. Isn't that weird though, man? These older companies, man, are actually finishing in the green, but the better companies are finishing in the red. Weird, brother. Weird. What about PLTR? Check PLTR real quick. PLTR closed, yeah, at 20. Nice. Nice. Very nice, man. Very nice. Let me pull it up real quick, honestly. Need to get the Voyager. If you guys are wondering what I'm using, man, I am using the webull. Seen a couple people ask a minute ago, so I'll address that as I didn't answer because I was looking at the charts. I am using webull right here, man. If you sign up, you get those 2 free stocks as well. Put $100 in. Yeah, it's just a meme, but don't sell too fast. They've been shorting hard on AMC. There's definitely lots of shorts on AMC, 100%. Again, I'm long-term on AMC, though, so 100K, I'll be happy with $100, man. Yeah, again, man, big sal, man. Some people have some crazy expectations. Honestly, man, I wouldn't doubt it next month. People are saying like 300K. You know what I mean, man? People are crazy out there, bro. Yeah, I'll be online until AMC's report comes out, 100%. I don't think that AMC's report's going to change markets a ton right now, though, honestly, myself. Maybe it will, though. It'll be awesome if it does. I still think, like I said, man, I still think the reports coming next summer will be the bigger reports for AMC, right? Currently, right now, where's it at, man? So we have, right now, we have ETC at 142 right now. So definitely, it's down like 11% over the last hour. We had a big run up, though. You got to remember, man. We had a huge run up from, in the last day, it went from $89 all the way up to 175, 176 actually. Well, I guess right now, actually, the price is 144 ask price, 144, 143 ask price. Better price to go on is the ask price anyway. Sitting here with 20 shares, bro. Hey, 20 shares better than 1 share, though. If you personally had 18K Doge, would you sell? I mean, right now I have what 60, almost 67,000 Doge right now. I haven't sold, so I guess it gives you your answer, right? Again, I honestly think Doge can hit $1. Like, I really do. I mean, if I didn't sell at 69 cents, why am I selling at 58? But again, I'm long on it. So if you're short, obviously, right? If you're like a couple months person holding Doge, then I mean that's up to you. You might be a lot different than me. No, I got you, Michael. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. 20's better than 1. I wasn't saying it's a bad thing, Michael. I was saying that's 20's better than 1, right? I mean, don't make fun of people for like how many shares they got. I think you should continue to do that as well. You know what I mean? I think that's the best thing you can do. Again, you're mitigating those losses. Yeah, I didn't say 20 shares as a bad thing. I was saying it's 20 shares are better than 1. Hey, James, man, 10 shares better than 1, brother. You know? Hey. Gotta start somewhere. Yo, what's up, Mike? Mike Jones! Mike Jones! What was that number, man? What was Mike Jones's number, chat? This means to call it Mike Jones's number, see if it's still a thing. Yeah, right now the crypto market's a little bit better, honestly, Michael. And the reason why that is, man, is because CPI data makes the stock market go down, and the CPI data usually makes the crypto market go up, right? And then in between the CPI data, usually stock market's going back up, and the crypto market's kind of lulling back out again a little bit in between there. They've kind of been running very opposite of each other, man, in those times. The last little bit because of CPI data. Not always, but it's definitely been that way a little bit here lately. And the reason why that is, again, CPI data. Crypto likes to run up on CPI data, whereas the market itself likes to go down right before CPI data comes out. I got you, Michael. I got you. I just don't want you to take it I didn't want you to take it as a bad way. Because I do know, obviously, like, you know, Sometimes the internet, man, will get you in trouble a little bit. Get you in trouble a little bit there, man. Yeah, I feel you, Michael. I feel you, man. I like both markets, so you guys know me, man. I like the crypto market and the stock market. So, and some people are different. Some people like the stock market, not the crypto market. Some people like the crypto market, not the stock market. That's fine with me. I don't care. It doesn't bother me at all. I like all the markets. They're just all fun and fascinating to watch and learn. Thanks for the advice yesterday. I wired the money into my account. Now I'm waiting for it to go through. You're nice. Nice. Heck yeah, brother. What's up? I'm going to need Dogecoin to continue dropping until my funds settle Monday. Yeah, I feel you there, Kyle. I feel you there, man. You might be able to get a good dip, though, obviously, you know, after SNL, man. Good dip buys. Yo, thanks, Michael. I appreciate it, man. Bruh, he ignored me. Yo, Lethal, I don't ignore anybody, man. Again, if you're wanting me to read your comment 100%, donate money, man, and have it on the screen, man. Because I'm not going to be able to read everybody's questions, bro. Sorry, my man. Sorry. If I'm already answering a question, I'm looking at charts and everything. I'm not going to be able to see everybody's questions. Just how it is. I'm one guy. One person. Predictions for AMC. Me personally, I think AMC is going to go up and down like a roller coaster ride. At least until this summer, man. We started getting earnings for, you know, Q2 and Q3's earnings, man, honestly. Because that's when we're going to see the bigger money coming in from sales. Doesn't mean we can't see a squeeze between now and then, right? Doesn't mean we can't see a squeeze between now, because squeeze can happen at any point. But I'm talking about long term. That's when I expect to see bigger pushes myself. I mean, ETC's been booming for sure, Knight, for sure. As long as Ethereum booms, ETC should go right behind it. Kind of like with Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash and others like that, right? So usually those forks will run, man. I mean, you can't read 300 messages a minute? Dude, it's crazy, isn't it, Matthew? It's crazy, man. Some people think I should read every little thing. It's like, good Lord, bro, chill. You want me to read every question, man? Donate, and I can see it, right? I'll be there forever, and I can see the question 100%. But without that, man, I'm going to obviously have to skip some questions here and there. I wish I could answer everybody's 300 questions, but then I would have no voice, and then you guys would never even understand what I'm saying. I'd be like, what's going on? You guys be like, what did he say? And I'll be like, dude, it's not my fault. I'm answering everybody's questions at once. Could you imagine, though? Like, good Lord. Like, I feel bad I can't answer everybody's question. I do, but it's just like I can't. Can't do it, man. I'm using Webull right here, man. I'm using Webull fresh. Using Webull. If you sign up, put $100 in, you get those 2 free stocks worth up to $1,800. You can turn those stocks and sell them and put them into Dogecoin if you want or whatever. What's your social security number? I'll tell you. DM me clips. I'll tell you, bro. Don't mess with me. Oh, man. Now, I'm just giving everybody a hard time. You know what I mean? Giving everybody a hard time. You guys know me. I like to play around. You don't know me. If you haven't, make sure to hit the like button, though, guys. We've had 5 hedge funds coming in today, dude. Every downvote, man, is for a bad market. You guys don't want bad markets. Yikers. Every upvote for a great market. Hey, man, in your opinion, what would be a good short-term investment of a couple $100 on Webull? There are not too many options, dude. I mean, right now, honestly, I'll be honest with you, Short. There's a lot of good options. It's just, I don't know if the market's going to fall anymore due to the CPI data coming out on next Wednesday. So that's my problem there, Short. There's great options, right? Like, there's tons of options. It's the only bad thing is I don't know if we've hit the bottom and now we're going to start going up, or will there be another roller coaster wave right here? Obviously, at the end of the day right here, we've seen a lot of stocks pop, right? Even AMC came off their low, you know, Lemonade, Neo, Tesla, CCIV, like all these, man, are great plays, Short. Great plays. It's just, we have CPI data coming out this coming Wednesday, the 12th. And I don't know how rocky next week's going to be. And for that reason, I would probably, you know, maybe keep that money until next week and see how the market reacts. You know what I mean? I mean, me being just completely honest. I can't say in good faith how the CPI data is going to affect next week. If that makes sense. Now, obviously, you do have some catalysts, right? Like with Dogecoin and others right now. So if you're looking to invest in, like, in coins-wise on webull, I think like something like Doge and them do have catalysts coming up, which could swing them up. I can tell you other ones that are having earnings coming up real quick. Maybe that could be another, you know, possibility for some sort of swing. Obviously, you have AMC today, but again, I don't know if AMC's earnings are going to swing the market on that. You have Pelotons. Obviously, Peloton's been beat up, so maybe Peloton might be something to look at today. You got Square Trade. That maybe Square Trade could get some little bump. Obviously, you have DraftKings as well tomorrow. So maybe DraftKings might be another one to look at for tomorrow for earnings. I'm trying to think of other ones. Maybe Meridian. Maybe Meridian. Bioscience might be another one because obviously Bioscience has been, you know, pop-a-lopping here lately. And you also got Kronos Group tomorrow as well. Dropbox comes out today after market hours. GoPro, but I don't expect GoPro to like bounce right now big either. If that makes any sense. The reason why I'm hesitant there again is just because we have CPI data coming out tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be looking over this AMC's earnings. Yeah, I don't think AMC's earnings are gonna like swing the market like some craziness though. Myself, right this second. Oh, rip! What the heck, dude? I don't have any. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. What I was looking for right now as well. What time they report earnings at what 5 p.m. Eastern, correct? Financial quarter results and the authors, the investors.amc. Here it is. So yeah, so Q1s haven't released anything yet on it. You see filings. Let's see, latest proxies. 427. Looking for May though. Additional proxies. Yeah, not yet anyway. Sometimes they'll release the preliminary stuff early. Yeah, it has, man, PJ. It has, man. I'm telling you though, PJ. I thought about this for a while. Back in January, we were talking about how the market's going to be volatile over Q2s. You know what I mean? So you got Q2 earnings, man, and in Q2, obviously, right now we do have CPI data. It's going to be kind of rough up and downs. And that's the reason why we were talking about back in this channel anyway. Back in January, we were talking about how Q2 going into Q3, we're going to be very rocky months due to CPI datas. And I still think that. I don't think it's changed. Would you invest in a SafeMoon over SafeMoon? Would I invest in SafeMoon but currently? What do you mean by that, Thomas? Would I invest in it? I mean, I don't have any money in SafeMoon. I'm not saying SafeMoon, you can't make money off SafeMoon, though. I have no money in it, though. I think you can make money off lots of altcoins, though. You know what I mean? Jackson, I think it's a great time to buy Neo. 100%, man. 100%. The battle for 9 was a wild ride, dude. Yeah, I was wondering tomorrow if we had another battle for 8. I'm hoping tomorrow the markets are a little better. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping we have a nice Green Friday. Nice Green Friday tomorrow. Please. That'd be nice. You should invest in the Leroy. You talking about Leroy Jenkins? Yo, Chad, you guys know though, man, you guys should invest in the cat coin. You guys see Carol Baskin. Carol Baskin, man, she got her cat coin now. So, I mean, if you guys aren't investing in the cat coin, what are you guys doing? What are you guys doing with your lives, man? Cat coin's the best coin. You guys know Carol Baskin, man. Got her cat coin. You guys aren't investing in that. You guys are missing out. Currently at 18 cents, baby. I don't know what it even is, but get our cat coin, man. Cat coin cryptocurrency. The best. Carol Baskin these nuts. This sense, but they were gonna be upset. I mean, that's how it always goes, Mitchell, right? So you're always hesitant to buy in, and then eventually it goes up over your buy-in price, and you're like, dang, I should buy in now. Then you finally buy in, and then it drops. That's just how it goes, man. Big Sal coin, the best coin. Hey, cat coin's where it's at. Did you guys see that though? Really? Did you guys see it, man? It's freaking ridiculous. Look at that, man. Look at Carol Baskin right here, dude. She's a nut. What is it? I can't even remember. Look at it. Look, you see that picture? Like, it did great. Look at Carol Baskin, man. Tiger King star Carol Baskin launches cat-themed crypto coin. Let's go, baby. Look at her face, bro. Oh, man. Purring like a cat, baby. Purring like a bobcat. Oh, man. Rally.io. Hey, dude. Hey. The coin for everybody, chat. It's the coin for everybody, even if you're Carol Baskins. Even if you're Carol Baskin, baby. Should name the coin Cougar Coin. I'm done, dude. Holy crap. Yo, what's up, Mindless? What's up, fam? How you doing, my man? The earnings are great. Well, the problem is, right, they're gonna have losses, right? The problem is to see what they do with earnings, right? So our losses are probably going to be, obviously, we hope they beat earnings. And obviously that the earnings beat would make the losses go down. We're obviously know they're going to have losses this past quarter. It's just if they beat those, that'd be great. So if they beat them like they did last time, it'll be good for AMC. That's what we're looking for in AMC earnings. If they beat, we obviously know the earnings are going to be great. But if they beat the earnings, good. No matter what. And that right there will set up for the next earnings in the Q2 and the Q3 earnings as well. Get back on track more. First quarter, let's see. Let's see. Yada, 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 yada. It's March 31st. As of March 30th. Okay, here it is. Here. Let's see, baby. Revenue net loss. Change 80%. Non-GAAP. Did they have it over here? Let me look real quick. Let me see. Let's check CNBC real quick. They had Twillo. I think Twillo's down a lot. Twillo getting beat. Trade just beat on Twillo right now. Where's their AMC's 21 release webcast? Here it is. So it comes out at 4 p.m. So we're like 30 minutes away from that. Nice. 30 minutes away, man. The supply is unlimited, so yeah, it should be worth it. Are you talking about Doge? Yeah, it is a inflationary coin. Which honestly, I feel like the inflationariness helps it out as a currency. That's what you want in a currency, right? And over time, that inflationariness, kind of gets just bottled down even more and more and more over time. Oh, Jason Howard's greasy beard, Leroy. Hey, man. It's a sex beard, bro. Makes all the women shake, baby. Get those thigh shakes going on. Dude, Regal Theaters went Bankrupt AMC will probably swoop up their theaters. Maybe if they have money. That's the problem right now, man. They need to be paying off debt. Personally, I feel like they should pay off debt more than buying theaters right now. But I mean, everybody has their own thing there. Thomas, my question was, would you buy BTT? Oh, okay. Would you buy BTT or SafeMoon as far as a stronger buy currently? I mean, obviously, I have BTT, so I'll buy BTT. Thomas, hey Thomas, thank you so much for the $5, brother. I appreciate it. Appreciate it a lot, man. Those things help me support my family and allow me to do this, so means a lot. Is it in the long-term Doge? Could go down the well. So in long-term, Doge could go down the well. Personally, I don't think long-term it's going to go down the well. No, I think it's going to go up. I think eventually you'll hit a spot where it you know, kind of levels off more over time, and I think that'll happen after more and more places add it to be able to get used as a currency. And you obviously, we don't even have this on Coinbase yet, right? But if Coinbase adds it, that's going to be add another group of people that will buy Doge, right? So on and so forth. As more and more places add it, as more and more places also add it as a currency where you can use it. But that's great. I love Litecoin, Ruben. So I think anytime's a good time to buy in on a lot of currencies, especially those more, how you want to call it, man? Like more pillars in the community, like Litecoin and others. I don't think it's ever a bad time to buy those, especially if you're long-term, though. Long-term, man. Hey, thank you, Thomas. Thank you, man. Again, I'm not saying that, SafeMoon is a bad investment. I'm just saying, me personally, I pick BTT over it. And some people will probably disagree, that's fine, right? We can all disagree. I don't mind that. You know, hey, man, I'm always down with some nice disagreements. As long as you're cool about it, you're not a douche, right? You guys know me, man. I'm not a douche at all, so. Let's see here. Let's see. Did they release their Q1 earnings yet, chat, for AMC? Oh, I think they did. Liquidity. I'm looking through this real quick. Let me pull up chat over here on this screen. If you have it, make sure you hit the like button below. If you're not a sub, make sure you guys hit the sub button as well. It means a lot. I appreciate it. Love to have you guys be a part of the family, man. Doesn't take but a second. A quick little popper. Popperino. All right, then. Let me pull this up over here. I'm gonna look through these earnings real quick. For AMC, man. Look through earnings on AMC real quick. Here we go. Sweet. All these red days in a row, man. Hey, we talked about this a lot, Jackie. We're gonna see red days leading up until leading in the market wise, leading up to CPI data. I think we'll kind of see the same next month as well. Maybe not as much next month, right? Because this month's supposed to be the worst CPI data. You know what I mean? Supposed to be the worst CPI data that we're going to get. Next month's supposed to be about the same. And then after that, it's supposed to start going down a little bit. That's the assumption. I don't know if it's going to be true or not, right? So I feel like this month will probably be the worst of the market downturn. But I definitely think next month we see a big rise. We'll see some sort of a downturn again leading into CPI data. Let's see. AMC was operating 97 national leased or partnership theaters while limiting seating capacity, representing approximately 27% of international theaters. Let's see. Where's their footnotes at? Okay, quarter one results right here. As of March 31st, 2021, AMC was operating 585 domestic theaters while limiting seating capacity between 15 and 60%, representing approximately 99% of domestic theaters. Let's see. In 2021, don't really care about that. Where are we at here? AMC's strengthened liquidity position and balance sheets remains very high priority, and we have been active across the board. Over the past 5 months, AMC has raised right around $2 billion in fresh equity, which we already kind of knew that. We knew that last time they talked about this, including the conversion of 600 million convertible notes, which obviously we just seen that happen, at an equity price of $31.51 per share. They got 600 million off those shares they put into the market, by the way. $600 million off those shares at $13.51 a share. Over the past 13 months, AMC has raised, we already kind of knew this, though. That's old news, AMC. Give me good news. Give me new news, right? I want some new news. I want new tangibles. Generated more than 80% of asset sales. Okay, let's see. European governments and generated, okay. AMC has raised the $2.9 billion of gross cash proceeds from new debts and equity capital, secured $1.2 billion of concessions from lenders and landlords, obtained more than $150 million of assistance from the European governments, generated more than $80 million in asset sales. They still need to do NFTs, man. They need some golden popcorn NFTs, bro. Golden popcorn NFTs. What we need. So they had a net loss of 567 2021. So a net loss of 567 million, by the way. Just right on track. What was the estimates, guys? Yo, Thomas, thank you so much, man, for the joining, man. Hitting the join button down below. I appreciate you, brother. Let's go, my man. Let's go, baby. And if you guys haven't, make sure you guys hit the like button below. It definitely helps out, man. There's 371 people here. We should have 371 likes. Every like for a green market. Let's see. Norwegian cruise ship CEO on timeline and restarting selling US. That might help Norwegian, honestly. That's not what I'm talking about right now. I'm trying to find out what the estimates were. AMC earnings estimate. Oh, come on. Really? My PC's being a pile of poopers. Welcome, baby. Welcome. Yo, Sal, I love you, bro. I love you, man. Gotta stay hip and light. Hit the like button for Baby Yoda, dude. Yo, Baby Yoda's what's up, man. You talking about Navy's got a little Baby Yoda, if you guys know what he's talking about. Just think about it. Nothing in particular happened to trigger the spike of Dogecoin yesterday. It's not unreasonable for the same thing to happen before or after Saturday. Well, obviously, Jim. The reason why I think it's going to go up. They missed by 4%. By 4%, 4 cents, I mean. Well, I was trying to look at earlier, man. Earnings estimates. Seeking Alpha has it right here, but I hate Seeking Alpha's crap. That's not it either. I don't have estimates pulled up. That's my problem. Oh, maybe Zax has it, honestly. They probably do. So they missed by 0.04 cents. Okay, so they missed by 4 cents there. I was hoping they would. Honestly, there wouldn't be a miss there, honestly. But I mean, it's not the end of the world either. You know what I mean? Not like it's like end of the world as we know it. Before we continue, right here. For the most recent quarter, AMC is respected. They did good last time as well, though. You know what I mean? Is Voyager safe? Lots of FUD, people pending withdrawals for weeks. I mean, I like Voyager. Again, you gotta remember though, Voyager is one of the only, other than Coinbase, the only publicly traded companies out there. So I use Coinbase. I never had a trouble with it. But again, you're always gonna have growing pains. So maybe some people did have some issues. I don't know. But I use it. Again, they're one of the only two companies out there that you can, publicly trade it at least. I was hoping for more volatility apes together. Strong won't really matter. Yo, Boule, the problem is, though, man, is that if you don't blow out earnings right now, right, the market doesn't care. You know what I mean? And they're going to have losses anyway. That's the reason why I said Q2s and Q3 earnings are more important to me than this Q1 earnings report was. If that makes sense. To me, they were more important. But everybody could have been different. See if they got any good things over here on it. Increase this by the last hour. Ahead of the earnings, bruh. So let's see right here. So AMC misses revenue estimates, right? So AMC Holdings reported a larger than expected fall in first quarter revenue on Thursday. But again, hard for me to tell this because again, man, a lot of theaters were shut down. Not really shut down, but they're only open up like 25% capacity. And some of them were shut down in the first quarter. We didn't see these start opening up until March. Revenues fell to $148 million in the first quarter, ending in March, from $941 million a year ago. Yes, but it's again, man. Analysts expected. See, that was my issue there, man. Is that analysts expected 153 million on earnings. We only hit 148. I was hoping we would hit the 153 at least, or be right there at it. So that miss right there is obviously a miss, and that's going to have some people selling off because it's just what happens in the market right now. I mean, it's not anybody. I mean, look at Beyond Meat, too. Beyond Meat just missed. How's Beyond Meat look like right now? Yeah, see, Beyond Meat sold off right here as well. They miss as well. It's just a toughie, man. You know what I mean? It's tough, man. It's tough out here in this market right now. Toughy uppy. I honestly don't think that's going to move markets much, though, on AMC because we missed. I think we've already came down pretty low today. We were down, I guess, another 2% pretty much. We're still up overall in the aftermarket hours, so it's not like it's like affecting it a big bunch. It's just not as big of an effect as it would have been if we would have knocked it out of the park right on AMC. But I didn't expect to knock it out of the park on AMC. Again, half this quarter, most of the quarter, a lot of theaters weren't even, some of the theaters weren't even open yet. I wasn't expecting, like, you know, crazy numbers to happen there. I'm more interested in Q2, Q3 earnings. In April, let's see here, balance sheet. So in April, they issued $500 million of 10.5% for first lien notes due in 2025. During the first quarter of 2020, drew down approximately $325 million full availability under existing revolving credit facilities. I'll have to go over this a lot more later, honestly, in more depth myself, and then do a video on it probably. Has earnings already happened? Yes, Bo. Earnings usually come out right after. Close, right? So usually within like 15, 20 minutes, earnings come out. That makes sense. Boycott Robinhood. Yeah, man. Open up you a webull. Boom, right there. Buy the hype, sell the news. 2021. I think the call has some expected good news. Maybe, Tyler, but I don't expect anything crazy out of the call, honestly, myself, but maybe. Yeah, I'm still looking towards Q2, Q3 earnings. Right? Obviously, these earnings weren't going to be great anyway. It's the reason why I wasn't like super excited about earnings this time. We had a lot of stuff shut down still at the first of the year, you know, January, February months, even going into March. So January, February, you know, March, man, it's those months, those quarter months. I don't know. I think people had expectations that are way too high there. Way too high, man, on the expectations there. I honestly think having $148 million in revenue is not bad, though, for having a lot of stuff shut down. Myself. And as more and more things open up more because of the shots going in arms, I think we're a lot better off as well on AMC. If you guys are wanting the quarterlies, right here it is, guys. I'll post them in the chat. Here you go, right here, man. Here's the earnings right here. Right here. For AMC. AMC earnings in the chat. If you guys want to go over and look at them, right there's all the earnings. They had a net loss Well, they had a net loss of 567 million net loss. So 567 million net loss there. Obviously, that beats the big. Obviously, it's going to be down again. A lot of stuff wasn't open up. Non-GAAP results. The total 2020 non-GAAP results. Let's see, 147 mil. It's non-GAAP, by the way. Non-GAAP. Adjusted EBITDA of 294. So that's adjusted EBITDA, right? So adjusted free cash flow 316. Free cash flow was at 324, though. The adjusted was at 316. I like looking at the adjusted stuff mostly, though. Like you get a better understanding there. Sell Doge, never, Leroy. Never. Forever hanging on there, man. Forever. But obviously, they go over the balance sheet there. I'll go over it in a video later, man. It's easier to break it down in those kind of things than it is, right this second. You imagine tonight and tomorrow reaches like 85 cents before May 8th. SNL. So positive. I think we'll go up on the SNL news as well, obviously. I do. That's how it always happens, Bo. That's how it always happens, man. The earnings call just goes over what's already on the paper there, right? Earnings calls just go over what's already out. Just they release this to the media, right? So they release these things to the media first. They also release it to the investors, right? So if you go to investors.amc, it's right there. Go to Q1 earnings. That gets released usually right after close. And then like an hour afterwards, they'll have a call and go over the same stuff. If that makes sense. Jason, sold some Doge at 55 cents since I'm in at 16 and bought 3K Ethereum Classic at 37. Nice, Unlove. It's good stuff, man. Good stuff, bro. Good stuff. I ain't mad about that, man. As long as you guys are making money, I don't care. Obviously, right now, there's a lot of people down, too. All vaccines up, but but no, I can move a Bud bottle. Yo, Dean, I actually grew a third leg. A second third leg. So why move it up? Knowing what do you mean, Bo? I mean, that's how the earnings always are. They come out and then they listen to the media and to their investors, and then they have a call going over the same stuff that's got released already. They might talk about like some things, maybe. I don't know what they're going to talk about there. I'm going to guess they're probably just going to go over their earnings and stuff. I wouldn't. Maybe they'll talk about like maybe buying another theater chain or something like that. But I honestly think they should just pay off debts right now, personally, instead of buying other stuff. Yo, thanks, Steven. I appreciate it, man. Sell Doge for beer only. Sell Doge for beer only, man. I agree with that. Agree with your sentiment there, man. I agree with your sentiments. Are you talking about the annual meeting of the stockholders to July 29th? Is that what you're talking about, the annual meeting? They have their webcast today at 4. Right? Like 4-hour time. And you're talking about the annual meeting to July 29th. What do you think happened to Doge after SNL? I'm sure we'll see some sort of sell-off eventually, right? I think we'll have a run-up and then a sell-off, but I don't really care about that stuff. I care about where we're going to come to afterwards. That's kind of how I judge coins and other assets. I don't care about the run-ups. I want to know where we come after the run-up. I want to know if we're going to have a new high or low. That's what I want to see happen, right? Sell the high, man. Buy back on the low, Jeremy, in my opinion. I mean, some people do play that game, right? That's a perfectly normal game to be playing. That's up to you. Definitely up to you, man. I have no say in your money. It's your money, right? It's be your money, man, not my money. Earnings date was moved up by Adam's Aaron, or am I mistaken? Well, yeah. If you're talking about like the earnings was posted today for today, yes. Votes, yeah, man. I mean, usually they'll have an earnings date that's kind of out there. Then you get closer to earnings time when everybody's coming earnings. A lot of times companies will make that earnings date a lot closer. It's not like very uncommon, man. Not uncommon, but very, very not, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like it's like, you know, way out in the left field. That makes sense. Yo, thank you guys for all the likes, by the way. I do appreciate it, man. I do appreciate it. This other YouTube talking about severe volatility. Due to what, Boule? Due to what, man? I mean, volatility because of CPI data? Yes. We've already been seeing that, though. Pretty clear to see. Now, obviously, if they're doing like clickbait stuff, then they're trying to get views, right? It's pretty common, man, in the industry as well. If you're on YouTube, you're competing with a bunch of other people. Clickbait city, man. Clickbait city. Buy the hype, sell the news, make blood on the streets, profit you. True, Thomas, you're true, man. Again, that's the reason why we've seen right now the CPI data, right? So as CPI data is coming in, the hedges and bigger suits and bigger commercial investors have been selling, right? And then they're buying the dip after CPI data comes out and then running it back up every month, you know, so in and so out. Now, eventually that'll stop, right? And I think that'll stop sometime around the 1st of Q3. But until then, like I said back in January and February, we're going to see lots of volatility in the market due to CPI data. And the crypto market is the same. We've seen a lot of crypto markets, man, going up and down due to CPI data. And honestly, usually CPI data is great for crypto because the higher the CPI data is, the better off crypto because, again, a lot of people invest in cryptocurrencies as a hedge against inflation. And inflation is not always a bad thing for stocks either, right? It's over a certain percentage of inflation. It's when it becomes kind of bad for stocks. And right now, again, bigger suits are playing that game of, they know the inflation is not going to be crazy. They're playing the game of selling off. They know if they sell off some, then retail investors are going to sell off as well. And then you see these big 10, 15% dips. And then right after CPI data comes back out, they buy it again and ride it back up. They've been doing that since February. We've seen this mid-February, CPI data came out. Drop after CPI data went up. March, same thing. April, last month, same thing. And we're seeing that. I think we're going to see it again right here. We're going to see it again. CPI data is a hell of a drug, man. I've been in the market for 10 years, and I know how the CPI data works when the CPI data starts going up a little bit. Again, suits rule the market, man. We don't rule markets. Suits rule the market. They're the ones who made the rules, and they're the ones who do the rules. They don't follow them either. Selling at the high at this, but believe me, I'm going to be watching the market hardcore. Oh yeah, for sure, Thomas. I mean, I agree, man. Honestly, right now with CPI data, it's going to be swings, man. Claiming earnings watch, the AMC was going to be crazy. I've been watching his channel for months, down 25K, so maybe switch. That's the thing, though, man. I've been talking about this for a while. Hedge yourself against losses. Buy in over time. Get good buy-in spots. Like I've been preaching this over and over. Anybody that's been in my channel knows, man. I've been preaching about CPI data a lot, and I've talked about this since January. How CPI data, man, over the next at least quarter twos, it even happened a little bit sooner than I even thought it was going to happen. Right? It happened in February. I thought maybe March would be the time when we'd start seeing the CPI data affect the markets more, but it actually started happening in February. But I also told everybody to hedge themselves a little bit and buy over time. And if you're buying over time, man, you're hedging yourself, right? It doesn't matter if you're down, because then you're gonna be buying over time. But it does suck, man, being down 25K. I'll agree. I will agree with that. But sometimes, man, FOMO and buying into lots of hype sometimes, man, will get you hurt a little bit too. Because then you're one of those people, man, that buy in all at once, and that's never fun. Never fun. I mean, I've been in the market for 10 years, man. I've been buying consistently for the past 10 years, right? Consistently. Whether that's like once a month or once a week, or, you know, a couple times a week, or maybe even every other day sometimes, depending on, you know, obviously cash flow and stuff. But the best thing you can do, man, dollar cost average. Do you think Doge is going to sell off after SNL? Well, obviously, if we see a big run-up, Professor, if we see a huge run-up going into SNL, which I think we will, then you would definitely see some sort of a sell-off, maybe on Sunday or Monday. It would depend on peak media attention, right, Professor? It doesn't matter just about SNL. It also matters about how much media attention that SNL skit gets. It's not all about just like the SNL, man. So if it gets peak media attention, say on Sunday, that would also help out on Sunday as well, keeping prices up. And then after peak media attention is usually when you see the sell-offs happen. But again, I'm not so worried about a sell-off or the run-up. I'm want to know like where Dogecoin is going to come back down and have a good base. That's what I'm really you know, looking at the most. Who watches SNL anymore? I mean, they have really good show ratings, fly. So I mean, I guess a lot of people do, honestly. I don't watch it a lot, but I watch I guess skits, right? Like, I like watching some of the skits. I don't sit there and watch the whole darn thing, though. I haven't really sat there and watched the whole like SNL in a long time, probably a few years. But I do like going through and watching skits sometimes, man. Some of those skits are hilarious. I don't think it's bad TV. Why BTT does not skyrocket like other cryptos? But not every cryptocurrency, man, is going to be like a rocket to the moon every day. It just doesn't happen that way, Croc. I mean, not Croc. I said Croc. I mean, Bora. My bad, Croc. I was trying to read chat, and also I seen Mr. Boulay became a member of the channel. Yo, Mr. Boulay, thank you so much, man, for becoming a member and support me and my family, dude. Those things help me support my crazy kids, so I can't say thank you enough. It also, you know, allows me to continue to be able to stream every day and pump out videos about cryptocurrencies and the stock market in general. I appreciate you, brother. I think it'll hike for sure, Psych. Again, I still have my overall estimate on Doge going to $1 by the end of the year. What's the RSI window? Okay, so the RSI right here, man. Just to be a quick glimpse. RSIs. So just have a quick rundown. RSI, when you're under 30, which is this line right here, when you go under 30, that means you're being oversold. And a lot of times that'll let somebody who is especially a day trader or a swing trader of some sort, that's a good time to buy in, right? And when a stock or a cryptocurrency is over 70, that means it's being overbought. So that's when you're seeing this big runs up, right? You're seeing run-ups coming up. You kind of see right here, as the RSI went up, you kind of seen the, you know, Doge going up. And anything over 50 is good, right? You're heading in the right direction. Over 50, 45 is a pretty good range as well. Anything below 45, usually you're coming down, though. Does that make sense? So if you kind of look at this as a scale of 1 to 100, obviously anything over 50 is good. Anything over 70 is better, because that means you're on a great, you know, usually more up path right there. And anything below 30 means it's being oversold. You could pull that back out and look at it from a day chart, from the 4-hour chart, from the 2-hour chart, to even get a longer glimpse into whatever liquidity you're looking into, whether that be crypto or stocks. Short term, you can get a pretty good glimpse, especially if you're swing trading or, you know, anything like that as well. And you can use that, obviously, you know, connection with the MACDs. I hope that makes sense. I'm trying to think of the best way to do that and not confuse you. I do use the fib lines as well. Yes, Professor. But honestly, man, you can literally go off a lot on the RSI and MACDs. Very, very, very easy. And also, if you have like MA15, MA20 for close-ups, long term, I'd probably rather use like MA200s myself. 3 months pullbacks, something like that, for long-term swings or long-term buy-ins on stocks and other liquidities. I think eventually it'll probably hit. I think it can hit $1. Yes, Bart. I think eventually. Again, I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'm not going to like change away from that. We said that a while back, and I think it can still ring true. I think we'll see a lot of cryptocurrencies hit new highs over this summer, especially with CPI data and stuff coming out. It seems like cryptocurrencies do very well around CPI datas. You see $1 by Sunday likely. I mean, I guess if it booms up, right? I'm not going to count anything out. Obviously, it's a little bit harder to get to that number, right? Getting all the way to $1, but you're also going to hit those like sell walls, like 75 cents, 80, 85, and then closer you get to $1, you got those sell walls coming in. So it can happen. Definitely be harder to get to $1. I guess it all depends, man, on how hype it gets. That's the issue. Is the hype going to be there in the buying power? Or is it going to be another, again, like a lot of people say, buy the hype, sell the news really quick. Yo, Dubbies, yeah, AMC's been on a straight path. What is it? Harley's. Hey. What the heck, dude? Alright, man. Let me see something real quick. Let me see, Mom. Yo, chat, if you guys are wondering what I'm using, I've seen a couple people ask. I am using Webull right there, man. If you guys have, make sure you hit the like button below. It definitely helps out. Welcome to the fan member. Kudos, man, for joining today. I agree, Thomas. I agree with that. Yo, thank you again, though, Boule. I appreciate it, man. I do appreciate it. I hope everybody's having a great day, though. Even if your market's down right now, man, just remember, guys, this is just a blimp in history in terms of like a down market. They don't last forever. And honestly, right now, man, the market's being suppressed down because of CPI data coming out. So just remember that, man. Breathe. Don't look at, and again, man, if you can, don't look at your portfolio every day, right? Don't look at your numbers. I literally look at my number once every month, pretty much. Every once in a while, maybe I'll take a glance, maybe like once a week. But most of the time, like once a month, I'll look at my numbers. You know what I mean? It's not something I sit there and like stare at every day. I don't think it's healthy for anybody to do that. Down periods in markets happen. All you can do, man, is buy in on your more high conviction stocks. And one way to do that, man, is go to P&L. Go to your P&L, man, and make that from the biggest P&L loss down to the down to your gainers, and then maybe look at those higher P&L losses and be like, hey, man, do I really believe in this company? And obviously you probably do since you bought into them. And then put some money into those. Those are the ones you want to obviously get your average down in more on red days. And I know it's been a lot of red days. I get it. Believe me. I think we've all been the same. But I do think after CPI data comes out, we'll see another run up again, just like we had the last 3 months. If that makes sense. Oh, Funko went well? Yo, nice. Good old Funko, man. I didn't know Funko even had their earnings today. Didn't know they had earnings today either. They had a fat W on the daily chart, though. Big old fat W, man. I do, but I don't get the excitement anymore. I feel you, Bart. Yeah, I'm pretty much the same way, man. I do get excitement in the market, like watching markets, studying markets. I don't get that like I don't get like overhyped on when I'm doing in the green. I don't get underwhelmed when we're in the red. It just doesn't affect me anymore. Again, I've been in the market for 10 years though. So if you've been in the market for like less than a year, man, I can understand it affecting you more. And because it did affect me more, man, when I was younger into the markets too. It's a thing that happens, man. There's not a lot you can do about it. What you can do about it, though, man, is smack the like button down below. Hit the sub button, man. Come back, hang out, be a part of the family. Hey, there's nothing better than that, honestly. Nothing better than that. Probably not GOAT, honestly. I really don't think there's going to be anything in there. I mean, what are they going to say, right? I mean, me personally, I don't think anything like big's going to come out until Q2s and Q3 earnings come out. That's what I'm looking forward to the most. Because I'll probably be hopping off for tons. It's 4 o'clock. I need to work on a video too. What's your favorite crypto, my man? My favorite crypto is probably DOT. Probably DOT, honestly. But I do love I mean, well, I would take that back, honestly. My favorite crypto is Litecoin. Right behind it's DOT. Right behind it's DOT. So Litecoin, DOT. Honestly. If I had to pick the top dog, obviously Litecoin would be my top like conviction play. Because I've been in it a long time, right? Since 2017. So I had to pick Litecoin on that. And then right behind that, man, I do think that DOT is another really good coin I actually like a lot, and I can see it going like big. But I have other plays, man, like my Doge and my 88. I think is going to do very well. I think BTT is going to do well as well, or I wouldn't have put any money into them. I mean, obviously it's all speculation, right? But at the end of the day, man, I think they're going to do great. There's a lot, though, man. There's so many cryptocurrencies, Professor. Dogecoin redeem. We're getting into the aftermarkets, right, man, at the market time. So, again, usually around like 5 to 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, my times, when we start seeing this start moving back up. I expect to see AMC or Doge back above 60 cents before too long. Potential 100% loss going into crypto. Well, I always know, man, there's always a chance, right, Eric? And some of my more riskier plays, I do have stop losses in place, right? Some of my more riskier plays, I do have stop losses there. But a lot of my crypto, man, I've been into them for a while now, so a lot of them I'm up a lot, because like my average buy-in price right now, man, for Doge is like 4.5 cents. Right, but I've also been buying Doge for a long time. I've been turning money in and out of Doge a lot, over the time as well. Collecting more Doge and then selling some at the top, taking that and reinvesting it at the bottom again, and just churning out money over and over again in Doge, and eventually having more Doge than I started with by churning. Right, the method that a lot of people would like to use, especially when coins are very cheap, and you believe in the coin, and you think it's going to go up. Usually you can usually churn those coins, man, over time, and then obviously ride that on the way up. Like obviously it's a little bit harder to churn something like Ethereum at a bigger price like that. I mean, obviously you can still do that with Doge if you want it to, but it's a lot easier when it's 5-10 cent area. How does the CPI data affect the market? From what I understand, it influences buy and sell from the last month's data. Yeah, because the CPI data is man, is the Consumer Price Index. That measures inflation, right? So it measures inflation numbers. The higher the inflation number, right? So people start freaking out, they start selling off. And again, it's not really people so much, it's more investors, right? The bigger investors, your suits, your commercial investors. And they like to do it, man, a little bit more than they should, right? They sell off a lot more than they should. And they kind of make the market have these like mini crashes, and they buy back in at the low and they ride it all the way back up. They do it over and over again. I think they'll continue doing that for the next few months, as I think after CPI data, we're going to go right back up like we did last month. And then near CPI data next month, I think we'll see another little downturn again. I don't know if next month will be as big as this month's, right? This month was a little bigger than most. But that kind of coincides with this month supposedly being the biggest CPI data in terms of like inflation year over year in months. This month right here is supposed to be the biggest one. If that makes sense. ETC, baby. Hey, we talked about ECC yesterday, man. Told you guys, like, it was going to probably run to $150, maybe more. It was like a little, because it's running, because again, ETC, man, has been running behind Ethereum. Kind of like with Bitcoin Cash, right? Bitcoin Cash, man, has been running super hard with Bitcoin. These forks usually take off right behind the bigger ones. You know what I mean? So if Bitcoin's going up, usually right behind that's probably going to be Bitcoin Cash and others. The other forks that are behind it, they're not going to see as crazy a growth like that, man. Like in terms of like price per dollar, they've been up a lot though. You know what I mean? And the same thing with other forks with Ethereum and things like that. Very appreciate this. Yo, thank you, Zone. I appreciate you, fam. I appreciate you guys that come in and hang out every day and chill and do all the things, man. It means a lot. Well, me, my dude, does mean a lot. Story released. Let's see. I have 125,000 Doge, man. But I started buying. It was way low and selling the highs and buying lows. Yeah, Thomas, that's the way you churn money, right, man? You churn coins that way. It's a way to do it, man. I don't see anything wrong with it. Some people do, but I'm like, dude, you're literally getting more coins and bashing more coins. You know what I mean? It's not a bad thing. But some people look at it that way, man. Some people look at it that way. Guys, you guys are wondering what I'm using. I am using Webull right there. Also, if you guys are brand new, make sure you guys hit the like button below, hit the sub button as well. I'm probably going to head out for a little bit, guys. I got to work on a video, and then I'll be back on live tonight to chill and chat with you guys again tonight. Also got to go help Nicole with dinner and stuff as well, so we get dinner ready. Work on a video, get the video out on the AMC earnings and stuff like that. I'll have a video out on AMC earnings later. If you guys could, make sure you hit the little bell notification when you guys are updated. If you haven't joined our Discord channel, join the Discord, man. Join the Discord channel right here. And I'll be back on later, too, for a live video. And I also have a video out on the AMC earnings as well in a bit. If you haven't joined Discord, join Discord, guys. I'd love to have you guys. Be a part of it. It's free to join. Nothing crazy there. I do appreciate everybody coming. Anybody who donated today, man, shout out to you guys as well. Those things help me support my family. Whether it's on here or Cash App in the description or anywhere. PayPal, wherever, man. It definitely helps out. Appreciate you guys just being here, chatting, hanging out. You guys are all family to me. And I hope you guys stick around, man. Hope you guys stick around. I'll see you guys on tonight's stream and also have a video out in a little bit. Trading between $2 to $3 on Bitcoin. Oh, you're talking about like later on, Thomas? I mean, be good, man. I mean, you know, the higher it goes, man, the better off we all are, right? I'm down with that, man. I'm down with it going bigger. When do you say the AMC report would be out? It's already out. It's already out, Christopher. The AMC report's out. I have a video out. I'll have a video out, man, about an hour on the channel here. Maybe about an hour and a half, honestly. Between 5 and 6, I'll have a video out on the channel. Because it takes a while to edit, and then it takes a while to, you know, get it uploaded onto YouTube because YouTube's slow sometimes. It all depends on how fast, like, you know, YouTube approves the video or not. Sometimes it's fast, sometimes it's slow, so who knows. The earnings, though, weren't the craziest, but here, I'll post it. You can look at them. Right here's the earnings, man. There you go. Chat, love you guys. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out, man. And right there's the earnings. You guys want to look at the AMC earnings. I'll see you guys later. Hit the like button, hit the sub button. I'll see you guys on tonight's stream. And also have a video in a bit. Peace out, guys. Stay safe. There's a call going on, but all the earnings are already out, Jay thing. All the earnings are out, though, right? What I was getting at. All right, chat. Peace, fam.